Hello. Well, I don't need a overbite. Welcome. Ooh, hello. Well, that's dripping. We're working on Vanny. Oh, shit. Gotta move fast before this dries. Hello? Shit. Thank you. It's very pretty. I got it from Walmart. Alright. Knife. This is a tool. Don't flag me, Twitch. This is a foam tool. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna quite work right. Hey, 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 hey! What part of don't ban me do you not understand? So we've got Say Yes to the Dress on in the background, and there's a lot of concerning things happening. Alright. Oh, shoot. Amber alert. I have a tutorial video. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it does definitely sit down much lower. It's very flat. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna. I'm gonna unplug this hot glue gun actually because I don't need it right now. Struggling. I'm sorry, your job was to raise her as an independent woman, and yet you talk about dressing her up like a Barbie doll. Alright, whatever. Whatever you say. Hello, cat lover. She does. Oh, she does. Good for her. Very straight and snubby. So I may end up taking some of this off. Good. I'm glad she said yes to it. Okay, whatever. Okay. So it doesn't do a lot of this, it does more like these. But it still definitely slips down and back some. So we're gonna. What's up, cat lover? Alright, so now is where my artistry actually is important. Which is terrifying. I am not at all an artist. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. God, that was probably horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm immediately overwhelmed. This is so hard. Is there anything that we can do for you, cat lover? Let's say, is she fucking wearing her medal?
I think she's wearing a paper medal.
Fair enough. She probably brought it there as an identifier more than anything else.
Probably. God, in bobsledding, of all things.
God, this is so hard. I hope this doesn't turn out bad. I fucking need it.
They have such a little, like, Tudor-style cottage house. That's so cute.
Yeah. Okay, but that is pretty cool. So I think. Alright. Okay. This is hard. Maybe I don't have the right knife for this. Well, because the person whose tutorial I've watched like 4 times at least today. You didn't miss anything. Just me struggling. I was like, are we supposed to know who TJ Morgan is?
That's the grand.
I have an X-Acto knife, and it's just not quite cutting it. But it could be too dull. I do have extra blades. I'm going to try changing out the blade. And I'm going to do it behind the block so that way I don't get in trouble. I think I can get to town on shaping this once I have a way to shape it, you know? definitely a new blade. Oh, son of a bitch. It's not the right size. Okay. Today ain't the day. Today has not been the day. If I just heard what I think I just heard, I would kick those people out. I'm just gonna. I do feel sexy. Yeah, you tell her, girl.
She's trying to pick a reception dress. She's already got a dress for the ceremony.
Oh, I see.
That's why her family's talking about a short dress. Her mom is such a bitch.
That's what I'm hearing. Shit.
So, oh my god. I'm sorry, but this girl's Nana looks like the old woman fish from SpongeBob.
Ha. Somebody should put you in a mental hospital.
Somebody should put you in a box
Around the river, Grandma. Yep.
Yep, she looks exactly like that fish.
I can hear it.
This is a pair of glasses.
I can hear it. Yeah, what do you think, Nana? What did she say? Mel.
Nana doesn't like the mermaid dress. She wants her in a big old ball gown to walk into a barn with.
Good job. This is hard.
I believe in you.
Okay, well, guess what, baby? Bridal fashion is whatever the bride wants. I don't like that dress. I
It
don't.
makes her look like a linebacker, and she doesn't know how to walk in heels, and it's a lot more obvious in a short dress.
That dress is very cute. She looks comfortable in it, and it's more appropriate for after the wedding.
She's so
Look at
hunched.
you.
It's a nice
Jesus.
reception dress, so I am a lot more comfortable with it.
Well, that's the whole point of getting a reception dress. To be able to dance, to move around, to greet your guests, and you get to show off those rings on your ankle. Now that's something to be awfully proud of. Looks like Alana's mother was right all along. Alana looks great, but more importantly than that, Alana looks happy. And that's what a bridal moment is about.
I mean, okay.
Being a short dress that looks like a bride in this
If that's what you like, baby.
makes me realize that's what I want in a reception dress. It does look good.
So, is this your reception dress?
Yes. It's my reception dress. Ah, it's easy.
There you go! Yay!
You look really good in it. I'm sure my fiance will love it.
As bride Alana celebrates her winning dress. Downstairs at Vinny's, the bride arrives hoping for a pleasant surprise.
Hi. Hello. My name is Lacey Randall. I'm 34 years old and I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Today I brought with me my mom, Susie, my cousin, Caitlin, and my little
Hey, Coach, what's up? And it sounds like my music died, which is upsetting.
former professional cheerleader, and we met when he was in spring training. He was hilarious. He was the wittiest person I've ever met in my life. I'm getting married in New Orleans, Louisiana. I tried to do like laissez le bon temps rouler.
There's like random ones where it just goes quiet.
What style did you go with? I went with a ball gown. I don't think that
How you doing, Coach?
me. I always wanted a fitted dress. A ball gown would be my surprise, but it's very pretty.
Today's surprise is yours.
Struggling, but we're working through it.
Oh wow, it looks like the top of a wedding cake. I didn't think it was all that crinoline and netting underneath. It's a little bit weird than I remembered. I don't remember that at all.
Or she can't fit through the doorway.
Alana dress.
Uh-oh.
Crystal.
How are you doing this evening? Oh, I already asked you that, sorry. What are you up to this evening?
Not form fitting. But that's okay. I really love it. Very debutante. And I'm not trying to be sexy on my wedding day.
Editing?
And I feel pretty in that dress.
Like a video?
I'm so excited to walk down the aisle. I think I'm gonna give everyone a little surprise. It's me with a twist.
As bride Lacey is pleased with her booth. For bride Courtney, her Nana's opinion means the world.
I have to have her approval.
When it comes to wedding dresses,
Gotcha. Is it the same one that I did voice lines for? Hey, Mama.
This dress is kind of right in the middle. It's got this real form-fitted lace,
This is hard.
which gives her her mermaid look, and then it's got this big.
Your face just instills me with confidence.
It's like a project. For
Yeah.
sure.
The bottom is definitely different, but I like it. Question is, will Nana like it?
Oh, Nana's jaw just dropped.
Nana's jaw dropped?
She made everyone's jaw drop when she walked in this one.
I actually love the tulle and the mermaid. I liked it.
She doesn't like it?
Oh,
What do you want to do now, Courtney?
Oh, poor girl. Oh, gotcha. I wanted to not do that to you. I tried really hard to make sure I didn't do that to you, Coach. I need this blade to stop moving so much. Alright, that's it. I'm just gonna...
It's blurring her eyes. She can't see this beautiful
I won't. I know. I'll take it upstairs when I go up.
Before you go up?
Love you, Mama.
Love you.
You love it now? Yes, I do, baby doll. I just love to see her like this fur.
Alright, Monty jacked her up. Now Nana loves it.
Good.
Loving this dress. It's just everything that I wanted. I think her approval meant more to you than even finding the right dress, didn't it?
Yeah. It was amazing. Seeing my mom be able to help Courtney look at dresses and pick out what was important to her and what was important to Courtney. It's exactly what we wanted.
So Courtney, what do you say to the dress?
Yes.
I know on that big day, whether she's there, whether she's not, I had her approval. I seen her face light up with it. Today was very special.
As Bride Courtney celebrates
Gotcha.
love at Nana. 1 month later, Bride Lacey is ready to party Big Easy style.
There it goes.
I think if this blade was just a tad bit shorter, I could do this.
But really excited to see her dress and can't wait to see her walk down that aisle.
And I think another big problem is that this is not fully secured. So, hey Mama, are you still standing there?
Yes.
Could I have a trash bag, please? Or just like a shopping bag?
I will.
Oh, hello.
There is nothing I love more than seeing a bride say yes to her dream dress.
And share the love for our family.
And from us too.
That's what I call it, teamwork.
Oh,
What's wrong?
they put a memorial for her Nana at the end of the episode.
Aww.
Dress is a major production.
Have you ever seen the movie Coming to America? You know that huge dress? That's me.
And everyone wants to play a part.
She shops for me on a regular basis.
Are you
I don't know anything
Huh?
about dresses.
are you stretching? Because I'm just like,
Yeah.
I know this.
do you wanna block it for a minute?
But when
Do
the
you
whole
want
crew
me
is
to?
trying to call the shots,
This was up to me. I just thought Coming to America, I did.
If you want me to, I can turn it off. Hold on.
the bride
Well, too late now. Hi.
You never will. Right, Robin.
Here. Wow.
Fred's head looks like an egg.
Now you're covered. Does that make you feel better? Look at my hunk of foam. Oh, that's cold. I don't like the cold. I never have. I never will.
as Monty manages to get the last word, Manager Robin needs a bride who's just hoping to have a voice in her choice.
Hey, ladies. Here's my bride. That's me. My name is Sarah.
I haven't even looked.
I'm from Tennessee. I'm 25 years old. Tell me who you brought today. I brought my mom, Jackie, my sister, Jill, my future sister-in-law, Kayla, and then my bridesmaids, Kelsey, Chelsea, and Gabby. So tell me what kind of gowns you're looking for.
What did she say? Kelsey, Chelsea?
No idea.
Pepper.
I'm not very girly. I'm in the National Guard. I wear a uniform every day. I don't have to
See,
dress
her
at
head
all.
looks like an
My
egg.
makeup on for 2 hours in the morning.
Ooh.
Nails, none of that's allowed. Hey, what about the groom? He understands. My fiance's name is Jay Holt. He's also in the Tennessee Army National Guard.
What are you doing?
Jay and I were actually boyfriend and girlfriend in 7th and 8th grade. And I ran into him after college. And I haven't been away from him since.
Whatever your
Our
plan
wedding
is,
is
don't.
going to be more of a rustic theme. Food's going to be
There's
smoked
so
on the
much
bars.
mischief
Joey's
in your
going to
eyes
be
right
a
now.
hometown.
Who is it, Pepper?
Is there an idea of what you like? No. She shops for me on a regular basis.
Well, when you have to have it in such a tight bun for so many days, you know.
I figured out what Pep was trying to do.
What was he trying to do?
He wanted your Sonic drink.
Why?
I'm not sure. He was very invested in trying to drink through the straw, though.
Wedding dress, very personal choice. Do you like lace? Maybe. But when the bride has no experience shopping for herself, do you like sparkle? Maybe. I don't know. She is at a major tactical disadvantage. You should look like a princess on top of a cake.
Oh, Jesus.
I know what she likes, so I will give her dress today. This is the dress that she needs to wear.
Pep, what are you eating?
Okay, wait, no, fine. Just you pick that. She did.
Shout out to Raven for apparently wrangling my cats.
Pepper, spit it out.
Do I need to stand up?
In the crosshairs, across the salon,
I don't want to have to move Tiger.
consultant Alyssa needs a bride with a French twist.
I'm looking
I
for
can't
a
even
bride.
see what that is.
My name is
Does he still have it in her in his
No.
mouth?
I made him drop it.
Mon chéri.
I'm 25 years old and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
I know.
Why does she look like that? Why does she talk like that? And I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm getting married in about 9 months.
Mon chéri.
I must say I did good for myself. A man who
Oh, rubber bands.
Excellent.
We love cats eating rubber bands.
It's my personal favorite.
Pepper, why did you wake up and choose violence?
Because he's Pepper.
He really did just wake up and I'm gonna eat this rubber band and also this Sonic.
He eats hairspray.
What's the product in your hair?
Oh, yeah.
Don't explain why he tries to eat my hair whenever I put mousse in it.
I've told you this before.
He likes product. Pepper? You're talking about Pepper?
Yeah.
He will literally plummet my leg to chew on my hair.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ty. I had to get the rubber band off the floor. You can go back to your nap. I'll lay down. Don't forget about the ice.
Okay. I'll have to take Raven home tonight.
are both important to me, so I'm really worried that this might be wrong. Tell me about price range. Listen to it themselves. Okay, well, I'm ready to get started. Let's go.
Your wedding is a special time when everyone in your life comes together.
I'm gonna show you one thing. Has Little Mermaid feel to it. She has.
But witnessing your loved one on a collision course
Woohoo.
can really drive a bride to distraction.
Like it? Oh my god, well, that's fine. Bring it. I'm having palpitations.
Since Mom Cherie is too flustered to shop for herself, let's start her off at Brittany's.
Is that really her name?
Only way proof that just because you're
What?
doesn't mean you're right.
Britney's fit is a drop waist fitted dress with floral beaded lace.
What is her name?
I think her name is Moncherie. Like her actual name.
Okay. I thought it was saying Brittany. I was like, I could have sworn that said Mon chéri. Wait, does she pronounce it with or without the accident?
With.
Mon chéri. Well, she could at least say it right. Mon chéri. The R is in the back of the throat. Chéri. Mon chéri. Mon chéri. Is she from here? She's from Kentucky, or didn't she say?
Yes.
Not even from New Orleans.
Loves the dress from Coming to America.
Wait, what?
In the movie Coming to America, there's a wedding dress.
Oh, in the movie. I was like, what? I should just leave my earbud out.
Military bride Sarah, more about dress blues than wedding dresses. Giving mom the opportunity to seize command.
Look like a princess on top of a cake.
The bride doesn't like to shop, but Mom buys everything. So let's go with what the mom chose first.
Mom's pick is an Alençon lace and tulle
Fortunately for her.
Okay. Oh God. Is it wrong with being her here? I'd be picking her dress. We have to pick her dress. We have to have your mom, Jackie, or else she's gonna get her way. The crowd
Yeah,
is
the
going
entourage is
haywire
there
for
just
Sugar
to
City,
stop the
but I
mom.
still want to pick out mom dress.
That's some bullshit.
Retreats to the dressing room. Across the salon,
Oh, that's a
British bride
gorgeous
Cherie
dress.
wants to go big or go home.
Have you ever seen the movie Coming to America? She looked like royalty. That's me.
But the first dress fell flat.
I really want a
Well,
big
if
dress.
you want
Oh,
a
girl,
dress
I
that
believe
looks
you,
like
kid.
that, you're gonna have to go pink, and you're gonna have to go bigger than big.
For a big day, we've got to find a dress that just simple.
Lori and
Monty.
Monty picked a pink tulle ball gown with a
Monty is
sparkly
off to the races.
There we go.
I
Pink tulle ball gown.
This dress is gorgeous. I can fit a small child under here. He's off the tee.
She just wants to be wearing a dress bigger than that lady in the Nutcracker.
Oui, baby.
And Clara.
That's not French.
He just making stuff up because he is from West Virginia.
Well, excuse moi.
Okay.
Texting the dress.
Man thinks he knows everything in cosmetics. No, I know this. It's cute. It's like princess. Really? No. The big pookiness not really going for me.
I love this dress in comparison to yours, baby.
So what do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm starting to get very discouraged.
So the entourage members are fighting.
Brittany and Jamila
Because of course they are.
fighting.
He's like, I love this dress. 2 times better than the other girls picked.
His bride Cherie leaves the runway feeling très misérable. Across the salon, bride Sarah isn't playing around.
I hate this dress. I still want to pick out mom's dress. I don't want it to be something that I let somebody else say this is what you're wearing.
Mama had her chance. So now it's time to put Sarah in a dress she picked out. I picked this one and I told her she could be open minded about trying it.
Well, I'm kind of
Robin and the bride picked a sparkly A-line gown with
Yeah,
lace
so
over
she has
the
a.
belt.
I just don't know how I feel about that sparkle. I'm so discouraged at this point. I know this is a no, but I'm not sure where we're gonna go from here.
What do you think?
I don't like the sparkle. Bottom looks like a really simple. I think you need something a little more sophisticated than traditional. It would be pretty if you just changed a few things.
I do like how it's right up top, like how it's big.
Hey, I may need a little bit of help. Do you have my cat on you still?
All of them have
Yeah.
their own opinions, and they're really honest with me. I'm extremely
I
overwhelmed.
know.
Oh, are you coming? Sweet, I was gonna come to you.
Monte has arrived.
He's very upset. I can hear him.
Yes, he was.
Can you
I'm
just
getting
hold
a
the head?
very ugly face. He's still glaring.
From the silver screen,
I want the dress that I was wearing.
but her entourage is stealing the limelight.
Okay. So that's pretty much where I had it. Okay, thank you. Welcome. Because it, you'll go dear. Thank you.
I'm wondering if it's safe to go lay back down.
This dress is an
Probably not.
Crystal. Your cats are about to open the Thunderdome. Please stop fighting. There we go. Yeah. Sorry I had to stand up.
It's supposed to be fun.
Buddy!
Has arrived.
Nope. Hated that. What did he call himself? Monte?
Yes! Look at him!
Do I want to?
Yes!
I'm looking. I've turned my head.
Alright, Brittany.
It'll show up in just a second. Give it a second. Okay, okay.
You are working at dress, honey.
I mean, I see him in the background, but it's too far away. I can't see details. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You get it now?
I got it immediately. Doesn't. Monty, get the fuck out.
I love Monty.
As bride Mon Cherie finally gets her
Oh,
Hollywood
geez, that's a
ending.
good dress.
Down at fittings,
I figured out how your cat's getting his
Bride arrives
revenge.
with someone who plays a
Oh,
role
yeah?
in her
He's
life.
kneading my thighs.
Jacob, I'm 30 years old, from Meridian, Mississippi. This is my godmother, Brenda, sister Leanne, my
It's
best
a
friend
threat.
Brittany, and Alyssa, and nieces Mia and Annalise.
Wait a second.
My fiance's name is William Robertson. We went to high school together, and
I forgot that I brought this with me.
when we finally saw each other in person, he said, "Was the years have been kind to you?"
It's not bright enough to go through.
And our reception is centered around the fact that I am in my last year of art school. We have test tubes with flowers on every table, so it's very chemistry nerdy type theme.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't say that I'm nervous, but I'm most excited about my godmother seeing it. She is my best friend. She's been a part of my life since she was 13 months old. Her mom and I worked together and needed a babysitter on a Friday night. After that, she was at our house pretty much every weekend. We also incorporate my godfather's name badge from his army uniform for Vietnam. He doesn't know about it, so I'm gonna surprise him with that. He's my hero, so I wanted to make sure that I properly thank them on my special day.
Bride Diana's dress is an ivory lace dual ball gown with beaded belt.
I've been very excited for Brenda to see it. It will mean so much to me to see her be proud of me and my dress.
This is so hard. I'm not an artist.
It's a happy moment. Just seeing her change over the years. It's just a beautiful picture. We want to put this at the bottom. Yeah, like that. Yes. I cannot wait for my godfather Johnny to see me and see his reaction.
Okay.
As bride Diana is flooded with emotion. Up on the bridal floor, bride Sarah is feeling like a fish out of water.
I don't know anything about her.
So I missed it.
One dress she
But
wanted
the
to
bride
try
in the
was
fitting
a
room
flip-flop.
has a patch off a military uniform that she's attaching to the bottom of her wedding dress.
You just let me.
I heard them talking about that.
That's where we go.
Why don't you go shopping?
And then we'll go shopping and see who can choose the dress. They might be the professionals, but I am Sarah's best friend and I know what Sarah likes. Okay, we have to.
Oh, you tell him.
What do you think about this? Every time we bring out lace, they show trend. That's my baby. It looks like curtains or tablecloths. Yes.
The best friend looks like a Who from Whoville.
Our idea. Everyone's
And I
going
can't
their
let it
own
go.
arguing over who's got the dress
I mean, is she a southern white woman?
not gonna find a dress for me. Getting very disappointed.
The bride is literally sitting alone in tears.
When it comes to wedding dresses, bride Sarah's been honorably discharged.
Everyone's going their own arguing over who's got the dress for me next.
Her entourage has enlisted themselves to save the day.
I finally just got a chance to calm down and chill out for a second and realize that you can do this.
This is all great, but there's one thing we're forgetting. The bride.
Where is the bride, Rob?
Robin.
Let me go get her. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh my God, Sarah! We have so many dresses back here. Can we try this one first? Okay. Yeah, I love this dress. Lead off, so what we're gonna try it on? Yep. I have not seen Sarah smile like this all day. It looks like she's back in the fight already.
The bride picked a ruched taffeta V-neck gown with ribbon belt.
Okay. Wow. I do like this. It's got that sexy appeal, but it's still very subtle at the same time. I do feel like a bride now.
Oh, that looks so pretty on her.
Oh.
I love it. Who chose this dress? I did.
She picked her own dress.
Good for her. So here's my struggle. Is that I have always struggled. So I think in 3D terms instead of trying to bring 3D to 2D. Like, it makes sense in my head, and I can grab it and I can pull it out, but translating what's going on in my head down to my hands has always been a struggle for me. It's one of the reasons why I can't draw. I can picture the shapes in my head just fine. It's making the shapes appear that's the issue. And that's kind of the issue where I'm at right now.
Smile, dimples showing. I knew she was happy. That kind of makes the dress. That changes the picture. She's gorgeous.
Sarah, what are you saying to this dress?
I'm saying yes to this dress.
It's rough.
Extremely excited about my wedding.
It's rough out here.
It's about me, something that I actually picked out for myself.
As bride Sarah finally found her voice. 1 month later, bride Diana finally gets to surprise her godfather.
You know, you're just saying something new tomorrow. So, it's mom.
And then lost it.
Some brides want what they want
I found it.
when they want it.
I'm trying to lose 30 pounds for my wedding.
But when a ticking clock turns into a time bomb,
My wedding is in 55 days, 3 months.
the bang might be more than the bride bargained for.
Do you want to find a wedding dress today? Girl, we're about 3 inches from Tiffany.
I'm 5 inches. I gotta learn to do. I am in love.
Takes 8 months to come in. Will you put your wedding off for a year?
I don't think that you should depend on losing weight. I'm gonna prove them wrong.
What proof? You can't have this dress.
Before the day begins, Lori and Monty sit down to discuss the best way to handle a time crunch.
I want to talk about the brides that come in here, and they're in super makeover room.
Sometimes brides wait until the last minute to go shopping.
Yes.
They want to be late.
And they want, wait, how many times do we get that? So we need to try to find a creative way to manage the bride's expectations within reason. We need to stop and listen to what she wants. You get one? Listen.
Oh wait, don't stop and listen.
Consultant Flo is all ears as she picks the first bride of the day.
What's my bride? My name is Amy Miller. I'm 31 years old, and I'm from Douglasville, Georgia. Who do you have with you today? My bridesmaid Shauna, my sister-in-laws to be Amanda and Brittany, mom Linda, and my 2 coworkers Mary and Catherine. My fiance is Brian.
Every single haircut in this group accurately displays the early 2000s. It's,
Set us up, but I always knew him growing up as the
we have the bride is a deep brunette and she has platinum balayage going on.
I've always had this vision of candlelit roses and
Two of the women have the pixie, like the boosted pixie in the back.
Mm-hmm.
go home and be rooming.
When's your wedding?
It's very soon.
How soon?
Less than 2 months.
The mom has like the feather layer hair.
And have you been shopping?
Yes. About 8 months.
And haven't found a dress yet?
I have found a dress.
She's leaving 2 months for a dress?
I've fallen in love with this Lazar dress.
She
Good job, baby.
fluffy and soft and romantic.
Bet she hasn't tried the dress one yet.
I have not found this Lazaro dress anywhere. It's like an online relationship. We haven't met yet.
Oh, never mind. She can't find it in store. Do you want to know why?
Why?
About
Because Lazaro is a designer that you can only get from like this bridal shop.
I can't afford a Lazaro.
He's
but I can get
exclusive to like
I either need to get past it or
Kleinfelds?
to buy.
yes,
Being
to
in love with the
Kleinfeld's.
dress, that part of her budget is
He's like Panina Tournay.
okay. Work that out.
Yeah.
Exclusive to Kleinfeld's at this time.
You can meet someone online, but you can't really fall in love until you meet them face to face. And the same is true for a wedding dress.
I found it. Woo! That's so pretty. When I finally found this dress, I was like, booyah.
You were like, booyah.
Even if budget wasn't an issue, these dresses are
She's-
made to look
I was right though. She can't afford it.
55 days, she's got checks now.
with a wedding less than 2 months away. The sales rack is the only option because those dresses are samples that can be taken home today.
What about something like this? No. That looks like a quilt. That looks like bed sheets. I don't like the fabric. I'm not going crazy about that. At this point, we don't have a lot of options.
Bride Annie shrinks away from anything not Lazaro. Across the salon,
What, she can't afford any Lazaro?
She only has 2 months,
Oh.
Bye.
so it's sale racks for her. Or she ain't getting anything.
Who do you have with you today? My friend Tori,
Probably not.
Rachel, my sister Bree, Mom, Molly, Mimi, Ruby, Aunt Doris, and my Aunt Lori.
So what kind of gown you looking for?
I really want to find something that flatters my figure. I just want something simple and more of a goddess-like look.
So where's the wedding gonna be?
The wedding's gonna be on the beach. I just want it to be really elegant, small, candlelit in the evening.
How many months away is the wedding?
3 months.
3 months.
They want to get married right away. They don't want to wait. I really need your help because I mean, 3
You
months.
really need her help, huh?
My fiance's name is William Graves. We just got engaged a month ago. We went to the movies. We were sitting there and he had
I will admit, I know I didn't glue this very well,
without thinking about all this stuff I
but it's not causing enough of a problem yet for me to do anything about it, but it will soon.
I know that's like a lot, but I think that's gonna be a challenge for you because you always like to eat. Y'all know I gotta feed my man now. I gotta keep him happy.
Okay.
My man loves my cookies, so we eat all the time.
Would you be willing to buy a dress that was too small for you today?
Yes, you know that this is it. You get yet another dress. I don't think that Erica can lose 20, 30 pounds in 2, 3 months.
That's not gonna pressure you any?
I look at it like motivation. I just don't think that that's being realistic. I don't think that my family's really thinking that I can do it. But I'm very motivated to lose the weight, and I'm gonna prove them wrong.
What do you want to spend on the dress?
We're gonna do 2,000.
Okay, let's go. Each designer runs differently. A sample size 10 in bridal is like a strict size 6. If you want to lose 30 pounds, every 10 pounds is a dress size.
Okay.
So the bride is going to buy a dress at the sales room and take it home with her. She really needs to try it on to see how it's going to fit.
This is a 10 though. You think?
A size 10? I don't know.
Yeah, this is a 10 too. Everything in here is a 10. They ran the 10 room. I always kind of struggle with my weight. I lose, I gain. I'll get a man and get comfortable and get happy and lose myself again.
Off the rack, size 10. So we're going to try it.
Consultant Cindy puts the bride in her pick first. A white fit and flare with an angled ruched bodice.
Ruching is a great way to cover up any extra padding you might not want to show on your wedding day.
Have you lost 30 pounds before in one time?
No. I just wondered because really you have 8 weeks because they need to start the alterations like about 3 weeks out before your wedding. Okay, Erica, turn around, take a look at it.
All I'm saying is, hi Sugu. All I'm saying is losing weight is not as simple as, oh, I'ma set my mind to it. Your body may not work that way, baby.
Well, hers apparently does. Her problem is that she loses a crap ton of weight, gets a man, settles down with him, gains it all back, loses the man, and does it all again.
That's not healthy.
It's not. It makes me very worried.
They're all laughing because I always talk about
That is not at all healthy.
all thinking it's too much pressure.
We're about 5 minutes now. We'll see you in the back.
Coming up,
It's like the wannabe Lazaro. I don't think she'll settle. I feel like I have to get it out of my head.
Oh, they're turtling.
What are they doing?
bride Amy has been stalking her dream
The
dress
girl
online
that is
for
obsessed with the Lazaro, she's insisting that she won't be able to get any other dresses until she tries that one on. And all of the bridal team is hiding because they know if she tries that on, it's over. She's gonna fall in love with it and then she's gonna break her own heart.
3201 is out of Amy's budget.
Great.
But 01
I am working on cosplay.
that are just as beautiful. This one's a silk organza mermaid with a shredded skirt and a jewel belt.
Man, I don't like the ruffles. I'm really not into it. It's way too frou-frou. But I want to show my friends. I love it.
This is similar in cut and style to the Lazaro.
It's like the wannabe Lazaro. This dress compared to the Lazaro, it's kind of like a dollar menu cheeseburger when you want a filet mignon. I like the top. I like the way it's fitted. Looks great on you. I don't think she'll settle. I mean, she's definitely going to get what she wants. I've been in an online relationship with that dress for about 8 months.
Are y'all in a chat room?
I would like to be one-on-one.
I am making right currently the face.
Everyone knows that putting a bride in a dress over her budget is a sin in the book of the law.
Amen. I'm ready to try on the skirt. I am a little afraid.
And we're having varying degrees of success. I think I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to try and re-glue it.
I feel like I have to get it out of my head.
while bride Amy prepares to face off with her dream dress. Across the salon, bride Erica is crunching numbers ahead of her big day.
Because I glued it on just to like make it stick together, not to like be solid enough for me to work with.
If you ask me, losing 30 pounds on the bride's to-do list is a to-don't. I wouldn't mind testing Erica's size. Then she can hang out with her for 2 days. Something light and fluffy and fun.
Oh, Vanny from Five Nights at Freddy's.
When you finally go looking at the dresses, make me nervous. Because you're about, right now, 3 inches at the rib cage from zipping. I really thought this dress would zip all the way up.
Right now, I'm working on the head. So I'm hoping by either the end of the stream, I may end the stream before I finish, but by the end of tonight, I have the snout done. That's my current goal.
Did you put on your wedding dress today? I think we gotta get serious.
And I gotta be entirely honest with y'all, I was not planning on being home this week. But plans changed.
Erica's having a hard time really staying in these dresses because she's picturing herself working out the line. But if I put her in a beautiful dress that zips up all the way, she'll see the gorgeous bride that we already see.
Lauren's pant is a white taffeta A-line with strapless neckline and beading throughout.
yeah? What costume was it?
This dress is perfect. Because it's too big and not too small. I'm still a little hesitating. If I find dress too small, I may not lose the way I wanted to lose. It just may not be the way for me.
While Bride era weighs her options across the salon, Bride Amy's been trying to stomach the fact that time frame and budget are not in her favor when it comes to her dream Lazaro.
It's like the wannabe Lazaro. You know I have 10 commandments. I feel like I have to get it out of my head.
Forgive me, Lori, but it's time Amy meets her online world. Mr. Lazaro, 3201.
He looks even better in person. It's like meeting your better half for the first time.
Leafa. Remind me what that character's from. Oh my god.
Oh man. I am in love.
I'm covered in so much shit right now.
I love outfits, I love bling, I love the drama, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh, crap. This is great. And I can't wait.
I love the lace. I love the way it's cut. It's ruffles are fun. There's definitely a lot of chemistry. I love it.
My commandment went out the window.
I'm really confused now.
It's just not feasible.
It makes me sad to see her want something and not be able
I mean,
to get it.
Time limits.
Takes
oh, yeah, yeah.
Off for a year.
No, I don't think so. I'm ready to have babies. I don't know how ready he is, but it is probably not a good idea to push my wedding back.
Do you want to talk at wedding dress today?
I do.
I think we gotta get serious.
Go.
Say bye, Lazaro.
Bye. It's really dark.
Get him, Lori. She.
There's a lot of connection there.
Well, no. Lori asked the bride if it was worth pushing her wedding back a year to get the Lazaro dress, and she was like, no. I'm ready to start having babies.
After 8 months of infatuation, Bride Amy finally got
Okay.
the budget-breaking dream dress,
This dress far exceeds my expectations.
even though her only option was to love it and leave it.
Say bye, Lazaro. I get it. The Lazaro is 3201 is a bride vehicle wedding gown. And for Amy, there was only one. So let's do a complete 180. This one's a romantic silk A-line with beading around the waist. And right off the rack and ready to go home with her today. Sorry, Brad.
Well, that's pretty.
Yes, I would love to see a picture.
I like the top part of this dress. It's very different because it has that soft romantic look that I want. But, you get out of that one relationship, you don't want to rebound with a wedding dress.
I love this dress.
I think this top is much more flattering on you than the other dress.
Okay.
That's the most beautiful one she's tried out.
Unique. I do really like the dress.
Are you gonna send it in Discord?
Bottom is, and of course I've got to have a link. But it's not Lazaro 3201.
Just a little bit that way now.
Later, but you need to do it right.
You're a mic drop. Monty's number one commandment, thou shalt have good hair, a gorgeous belt, and lots of bling.
She looks beautiful. So pretty.
Here's the issue right now is that the shit's static cleaned.
Can you release the Lazaro now?
I will begin a new relationship. Say yes to the dress.
Look at it just sticking to my fucking hand.
Different and it's flowy, romantic, and I felt like
I like sitting over here and watching you struggle against the phone.
Against the what?
The phone.
Are you like watching on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Bride era had his own
open on my phone while I'm reading.
I love this dress, but I'm still a little hesitant.
What'd you give this dress?
9.
A 9. Well, now that's a number that doesn't work for me. I think that you could give this a 10. I think we need to jack her up.
Let's jack her up.
Okay, Eureka, open up.
Oh my goodness. She's so beautiful.
You look beautiful just the way you are. Don't change.
You're perfect.
Seeing everybody get really emotional gives you an idea.
Erica, can you see yourself getting married in this dress?
I've got to stand up. This is an absolute nightmare. Look, fucking look at me.
I'm just really happy. It's great. And I'm just ready to see us be married and walking down the aisle.
Covered in foam.
I'm covered in it.
Very entertaining.
I'm glad you're entertained.
I am.
I live to entertain, I guess. I feel like I should roll an ad just to make you pay for my suffering.
Instead of looking 30, and my dress looks amazing, and I'm gonna ask for anything.
Although, how long has the stream been going? We watched an ad about 20-ish minutes ago.
We kind of set our own tradition.
Okay.
Decided to say this is our own hands and we'll my family usually understood.
Okay. I will look at it in one moment.
Kind of disappointed she straightened her hair for her wedding. I thought her dress looked much cuter with her hair all natural.
My hair grows.
That's my husband.
That's my husband. It's been a long road, but I'm getting the hand down and it feels great.
Every bride can have her fantasy wedding. It doesn't matter what her size is, what her budget is,
E.
or what she's excited about. If she believes it, she can achieve it.
And she better not break any of her commandments.
Amen.
Alright, while the hot glue gun warms up.
A wedding should bring loved ones together.
Keisha, play with your script. This is beautiful.
See, Raven, allow me to show you what my end result's supposed to semi look like.
Mom, you're not knowing? It would cause difficulties with her husband. Way never had.
So if the perfect dress can't bind their bond,
You know, I just want that mom experience and everything else happens.
relationships can break at the seams.
Well,
We're working on it, man.
I believe in you.
Do you?
You're gonna get there.
Somehow, I don't
It might
believe
take
you.
a couple of tries, but I believe that you will eventually get there.
Don't say that. I can't afford multiple tries. I'm being really careful is what I'm doing. And giving myself a little bit of wiggle room.
Our relationships are really tested to make a wedding.
Yes.
Well, we have to be like therapists. We have to listen to
There's so much fucking foam on the ground right now.
real voice of reason to listen to is
Oh, you private messaged.
everybody have a good day.
All ears, Manager Robin brings a bride.
Oh, I love that. That looks so good. Raven, look at this shit. This is Lika's cosplay, or Sugu's cosplay.
So tell me about this.
That's so good.
Fiance is just in the center.
That looks so good.
We started out as friends and yes.
That looks so good. I love that.
Okay, I'm not moving, Tiger. I promise.
It's because we were making too much noise.
I know.
You're not knowing? It would cause difficulties with her husband. Her dad. We don't get it. I was married before. We ended up getting divorced. He wasn't a handful of husbands.
Oh my God.
My
unfaithful, and her dad is not going to attend her second wedding because he believes that she should have stayed with her unfaithful husband.
Damn.
Could be another mistake. We have had a little rough patch here, and we're working on it. So you want mom
And
to
the
be
mother is
in
supporting
correct.
her husband.
I'm hoping that this experience is going to make her be more part of the wedding. How my fingers?
That's horrid.
I,
We're done too. Let's go do. So what type of dress does your mom want to see you in?
I bet you her dad's been unfaithful.
I was about to say.
Let's tell your mom, you know.
I guarantee if he's having such strong feelings about it,
This mother and
that dad has been unfaithful.
I love that dress. Mom, would you too?
The bride literally is addressing her father as her mother's husband.
I loved her first wedding dress, but now I'm not
My mother's husband.
wants me to be part of
Yep.
It's alright, baby. I know what it's like to have that complicated father relationship.
I just want that mom experience that everybody else has. It's just a tough topic.
As bride Elizabeth longs for her mom's support. Across the salon, consultant Melissa greets a bride with bountiful backup, or so she thinks.
Looking for Rachel?
Hey, I'm Rachel. My name is Rachel Lester. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Who you brought with you today?
I brought my mom, Doris, and my 6 bridesmaids.
I love
Janet,
smelling this.
6 bridesmaids?
Damn! I love smelling this burning foam.
Is going to be at Miracoochee Golf Course to Tennessee.
Yummy.
We're going to have a huge
I'm sure that I'm gonna have a wonderful day breathing at work tomorrow.
My fiance's name is Eric Winston. We met at work, and one day he put a piece of paper in my hand and said, "Hey, if you're hungry, call me." So I texted him. I was like, "Well, look, for you, I'm always hungry." So we went on our first date, and we've been together every day since.
You have some ideas of what you want?
I want a blush-colored dress if possible.
Yes, I love blush
I
wedding
want her dress
dresses.
to be different. I don't want anything that's like basic. I don't like I seen a dress look like she basic. I ain't basic.
I ain't basic. She ain't basic.
There you go.
I think you'd look really nice in a blush wedding dress.
I want a mermaid. Something
I kind of like the idea of an off-white ivory.
Thank you.
Well, ladies, do you have any other opinions? Something dramatic.
My body is thank you. I would love to see Rachel in a fitted dress.
Something with a little oomph.
Yeah. Keisha looks like my best friend.
Oh, hey Raven. I haven't sent this to you. Do you watch a lot of cosplay on TikTok?
I love it.
Yeah, for the fandoms that I'm a part of.
Okay, so you don't know about the Mario lore girl?
What about
No.
3,000.
let's go do it?
Wait.
Love Bunny cosplays. She's been making her own. So she and her boyfriend do cosplays of the Mario group, and it's her kind of constructing this lore around Mario. She usually dresses as.
So it's the one who does it where, like, Peach is evil.
I want to try this look.
And is the one that poisoned the king.
Yep.
Yes, that's her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
TikTok banned her.
No.
Ah. Okay, so she recently did a cosplay of Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony, and it flagged her for nudity.
What?
Spoiler alert, she wasn't nude.
They've been doing that a lot recently.
They have been doing that a lot recently. And so she's using what happened to her to try and bring attention to smaller cosplayers who this has happened to. Because apparently it's happened a lot to plus-sized and black cosplayers.
I do know that, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something about it the other day.
Mom, do you think this dress will look good
And it didn't flag her for nudity until it got a certain amount of views.
at the wedding? Will be one of the biggest regrets her mother will ever have.
TikTok really needs to stop being racist.
It does. And it's TikTok's auto-flagging system. It doesn't check for that stuff until after it's been watched and liked and interacted with a certain number of times.
He thinks the wedding could be another mistake.
So far, Mom hasn't been present at disappointment either.
I hope today is the beginning of a reconnection with them.
I don't know that I've had this situation before in 34 years. I can't imagine not going by ours. They want to freeze over first completely. Because of all the family drama going on,
Lori.
The mom has refused to help pick a dress.
So we brought you a couple of choices that we thought would be great.
Every time anyone asks her opinion, she just kind of compares it to her first wedding dress.
Organza strapless gown with an A-line skirt and beaded
What a bitch. Wait, she's actually in the studio?
I like how it flows.
Yeah, the mom is there.
Do you think your mom will like it?
She convinced the mom to go to the dress fitting so she could try and convince the mom to go to the actual wedding.
Wow.
Yep, because
So
the
can you envision this dress?
bride's father,
Yes. It is a very
Yeah, I remember the bride's father situation.
yeah, well, it would cause problems in their marriage if she decided to go to the wedding. And I'm like,
yes and no.
Is your marriage
excuse
worth?
me, as soon as I have kids, my husband becomes my last priority.
Elizabeth and I have had a talk about it
Like,
lately.
ain't no way.
That we'll stay
No
back and let
way.
her make her own decision.
I'm not gonna carry a human being for 10 months and then push it out of my vagina
9.
and suddenly decide, you know, I feel like my husband's more important.
struggles to find the right
No,
Across this line, Bride Rachel has her sights set
especially over something that isn't his business.
We set the trend.
but her $3,000 budget is limiting her options.
These are the only two blush gowns that we have in our budget, and they're both fall gowns.
Maybe she'll be so in love with the color, she'll forget it's something. It's worth a try.
Lori and Monty's big
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah?
I love the color that stood on my skin. You want to show them? Yes, I'll show them.
She's glowing in that dress. Blush is definitely her color.
Y'all like it?
Oh.
I can't imagine you with ball gowns. That's not snatch. What in the world is a snatch?
Monty, you don't know what that word means.
Look good, you have to.
He's
Style,
old.
Yes,
style king.
I mean, he's gay as the day is long, but he's still old.
have we ever been snatched?
No, I don't think we've ever been snatched.
Y'all are snatched right now.
That is true. For someone who doesn't know what the word means, both of their waists are snatched.
No, you're not snatched in a dress. If you let me get over it. You'll be alright. She's real curvaceous, so I think of her maybe, it's just not Rachel. Keisha is the most honest. I value her opinion on everything. She is right.
I don't think honest is the word here, baby.
I agree. I want to look ba-ba-boom.
Rachel does
Did she just say ba ba boom or va va voom?
no right.
Ba-ba-boom.
Va va voom.
Dress? Well, there's one problem.
coming up.
It's perfect. I love it.
What do you think, Mom? We have the same
I have to keep reminding myself that what I'm working on right now is the front.
Bride Elizabeth was hoping that today would bring her and her mom closer together.
We have had a little rough patch here. I just want that mom experience at every house.
But the distance between them is further than ever.
Mom is calling for her husband and her daughter. So we need to come out swinging if we're going to get her on the right side. I think Mom needs to set the tradition out and get the next step. This dress is perfect. Flowy enough for the beach, but classic enough to maybe get Mama back to the fight.
Lori's pick is a strapless vintage-inspired gown with a sweetheart neckline.
How pretty that is.
It just takes my breath away.
You?
You look really nice in it. But it's just, it looks like you're falling out of this dress. That can all be taken care of. You could do just a tiny little strap.
It's perfect. I love it.
What do you think, Mom? We haven't said anything.
Wait, I remember this.
It's kind of tense right now.
We saw their fitting.
There's a lack of.
Woohoo! It's
I
time
think you're right.
We've seen their fitting.
Lori.
This is where I join in.
As Bride Elizabeth hopes mom is a
She
change
is
of heart.
such a buzzkill.
Downstairs
God.
I'll remind you that exactly the position that the mom's in is in the exact same position as what happened with me and my dad. It is a hard and complicated situation.
Churches in Atlanta, Florida ceiling stained glass windows. It's beautiful.
I know it's a hard and complicated situation, but she could try to be at least a little
Tom and I
happy.
met almost exactly a year ago.
She could at least
I had
pretend a
hired
little
him
bit for
to
her
be my
daughter.
personal trainer.
She is absolutely killing the happy mood of the daughter.
I'm really
She's
excited to
ruining
see the
this dress
It's
appointment
been
for her.
4 months. The dress has some meaning.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I guess I don't remember some of it. This was the very first dress that I tried on. The first ring I tried on was the ring we got. Same thing with the church. It was just hassle that the first dress we picked out was the one that I fell in love with.
Are you having second thoughts?
I think I'll know when I try the dress on.
White Lisa's pick is a strapless gown with beading and pleated ruffles throughout.
I love it. I feel awesome. It feels great. The fit's perfect. It's not a traditional wedding dress. So I'm hoping that everyone gets that wow factor. Yeah, that dress I think is perfect. This is me. I love it. First one was the right one. Again.
No more dress?
Nope. Well, maybe. I still have to have a wedding.
As bride Lisa hopes her first picks continue to pay off. Back upstairs, bride Rachel's $3,000 budget isn't quite enough to fulfill her big dreams.
Oh, I like the thigh bottom. It's not snatched.
Monty may have a solution.
We laid out that perfect snatch dress. But it's $4,600. Is there any wiggle room?
Wiggle room for bottle up.
I know you should never put a bride in a dress over her budget, but this dress has everything she's asking for.
Monty's pick is a flush fit flared with floral details across the bodice.
I mean, if you need to mess with them.
Smashing for $2,600. But you only live once, so hey.
I want to see without the straps.
Scotland.
Yes.
Hey, Raven, look at the camera.
Okay, tell us what you think.
This is
Oh, that was horrible. Hated that.
I've ever seen on anyone before. Perfect.
And if you just ignore it.
Let's show another little picture of it. You could have your strapless or vice versa.
I ignored it for as long as I could.
You're not snatched in the dress. It's the color that she wants. But I just didn't get the in it.
Keisha's supposed to be the bride's BFF, but she is de-snatching her dream dress. I think we should just. It is time to make this dress super
He's never gonna let that word.
I was about to say, he learned a new word today.
He just learned a cuss word.
Yes, that's exactly it.
This is everything I ever imagined I would like.
I see myself in the dress. I'm like, wow.
Okay, so Keisha, am I snatched? When I saw how
Her
much
whole
she liked it,
entourage is
and I fell
crying.
in love with it. I'm saying yes to this dress.
I feel so much love in this moment.
Coming up,
She needs you, Mom.
We just get that better deals coming. I'm really gonna miss her.
bride Elizabeth has fallen in love with the perfect dress for her Hawaiian wedding.
It's perfect. I love it.
But her mom hasn't given her blessing for the wedding or the dress.
Well, and you know what else that's kind of telling me? Is that Dad just straight up disowned her. And that's why she keeps referring to him as my mother's husband.
Yeah. I think this is a kind of mutual disownment, actually.
I think so. So I think mom is on board with the whole.
So, Mom, why are you getting emotional?
She loves her daughter.
She does.
Supports her daughter. But she does feel compelled to her husband. And his beliefs are probably her beliefs too.
Brought back this little girl, and I've never forgotten that I've loved her very much.
Are you okay, Ty? Are you having a bad dream?
I've always wanted to get that kind of emotion from her because I really do miss her.
Oh, big stretch. Yes.
When we can get a family back together and start a healing process,
Part of
that's
what's
what
driving
makes
it
this
home
job so
is definitely her future mother-in-law
So, Elizabeth,
acting so
Margaret's
motherly
ready to
towards her.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying yes.
Create that little bit of jealousy.
But Joss is like a miracle worker. My mom and our cancer couldn't pass behind us and have a much brighter, better future.
As bride Elizabeth finally reconnects with mom. 1 month later, bride Lisa is ready to take her first steps down the aisle.
I love it. I'm excited. I'm having no regrets about the dress that I chose. I think it makes you look great. Find something that you love and just roll with it.
Happy, obviously, to marry my soulmate. I was amazed that someone so beautiful could look at me normally.
With all that hair and all that, I honor you.
You may kiss your wife.
I can't speak for her, but I'm feeling very, very happy.
I'm so excited and just very happy. I would say all of the perks paid off.
I couldn't imagine seeing her anything else but this.
Oh, a happy ending.
I love a happy
Me too.
Guess what, Lori? All of our brides, they left feeling crispy. The new term is on the streets. You know, it's like fresh. It's like
I'm sorry, did he just call the brides crispy?
Yes.
Is anybody gonna tell him that that does not mean what he thinks it means?
They say
No.
good things come to those
No,
who
they
wait.
aren't.
9 months away is your wedding.
3 months away. Been together for almost 8 years.
Why did you wait so long?
Patience isn't always a virtue.
My bridesmaid dress is canceled, Bill, and now we're here.
I've always wanted a classic princess type dress. No.
It's very overwhelming having 2 mothers here today.
I envisioned you in a form-fitting dress, just like Cindy and I talked about.
And if the bride doesn't use her time wisely,
My goal is to make everybody happy.
Tell us what you think.
It's something that I would call you the next day and say I canceled it.
What?
her bridal moment could pass her by.
Honey, when push comes to shove, you gotta shove right up.
He's coming for you, I think.
Baby boy. Tiger, you quit that. Hi, baby.
Lori, did you hear about my bridesmaid's speech? Finally got perfect dress after 2 years.
You know, some of these brides, their big moment is a long time coming. And we want to make sure their moment is as big and as wonderful as they dreamed it to be.
I love my husband.
Oh, me too.
Hoping for a successful day, consultant Flo meets a bride who's still looking for that loving feeling.
Hi, this is my bride.
I am.
much pressure.
We went out on our first date at a restaurant. The moment I knew that he was the one for me is when we were leaving, he reached back for my hand, and I thought I would just melt right then. The wedding was going to take place at my father's church where he's a pastor for 30 odd years.
What do you want to spend on your dress?
5,000.
How does she have that much money?
I know that people believe this on you today.
You want to start right now? We get on our knees.
When a bride is really desperate to find that perfect dress, she'll try just about anything to find it.
Aw, that's cute.
And if all else fails, she may just want to try on every dress in the store. Now here's one.
Hey Raven, come look. Reference.
Yeah, they see it coming together now.
Yay.
I believe in you. You got this. Look at all them teeth.
Hey, pretty boy. Come here. Hey, that sweet boy. We got the tiger down here.
He's being very sweet.
Hi, baby.
My name is Cecilia Finn. I'm 25 years old.
You don't like all that foam on me, do you?
Nope.
My mother, Kathy,
Sir.
future mother,
Sir. What are you? Sir. Sir. Sir.
You coming?
I let it happen, too.
You did.
Don't sit in it. Don't sit in it.
Sit in it.
No, absolutely. Hi, baby.
What a menace.
blossomed immediately from there.
I am holding my cat's ass in my hands right now.
You really got a grip there.
I don't have a grip. I really don't.
Are you comfortable? He's not at all. He's giving me such a face like I'm the one doing this to him.
Nope. No. Go to
Are
her.
you gonna try and transfer, baby? Come here.
No. Oh, he's not happy.
It's not.
Such an angry little squeak.
Lay back down.
I do not want to get this foam shit out of his fur. I absolutely do not want to get this foam shit out of his fur.
You were gonna wait for me to lay down. Now you're just gonna climb me right away?
I would like to see her in something very form-fitting.
It's being so sweet tonight. It's unusual and suspicious.
Oh, it's suspicious, alright.
When you're always taking care of others, it can be very exciting to put yourself first. This isn't form-fitting,
No, it's not.
but sometimes nice girls finish last.
All the good girls go to hell. Cause even God herself has enemies.
We live very close, so we really came to be a family for many years. That looks like it's very form-fitting.
Exactly the dress you want to be in.
Oh, that's troubling.
What?
The mom and the mother-in-law are best friends.
It's her turn now. Yeah, her day. Let's start with the mom. Okay. She cannot hit any more princess in this dress.
Passing over the mom's fitted pics, consultant Cindy puts the bride in a beaded lavender tulle ball gown.
Wow. It's gorgeous. I love the puffiness at the bottom. The color of
So the bride wants poofy and the mothers want...
Fitted.
Interesting.
She has the body for a fitted dress, and they apparently want her to show it.
this dress is amazing. It's the classic Cinderella dress.
But I envisioned you with a form-fitting dress, just like Cindy and I talked about.
Just like Cindy and I talked about.
The show off our finger is going to be
Let's be honest, that's gonna be me and you.
In the dress your mother not pick out for you. Because it shows off your beautiful face.
She does not look.
What she's having. With 3 months to go and 3 strikes against her,
This bride has bought and canceled 3 dresses.
I heard. And she has a $5,000 budget. I don't know how she's managed it.
I think all these
As long as you do it early enough, you get a full return.
lose confidence. She just wants to be a queen.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
I think we should try the one on here, because it looks like a plain dress to me.
Let's do it.
Consultant Flo puts the bride in an
God.
embroidered satin ball gown.
This shit's all over my veins.
The dress
No.
absolutely
It's the return of the nipple dress.
No! Oh no! There are children.
I'll have what she's having.
I think we're done. But I like to have maybe the off-shoulder cap sleeves.
I just want to show you something.
Lori just had that lace in her pocket or something. She just knew this bride would be difficult.
So compared to other dresses, how does this dress rank?
I've never tried on a dress like this.
But you didn't
Freaking
answer my
nipple
question. Does
dress.
this take the number 1 spot?
You're being so sweet.
I think the dress is nice.
You're
What we
gonna
have
fall.
here is a classic
I'm just
case
trying to make sure
of
you don't
sheer
fall.
pressure. When everyone else loves the dress, June thinks that she's supposed to love it too. Okay, let's keep looking.
Okay. As bride June leaves her entourage scratching their heads. Across the salon, bride
I don't know why the entourage is so confused. They keep overhyping every dress they see, and she ends up picking one she doesn't like.
Taking the step to get married.
And while she had always pictured the proper
At this
princess,
point, her entourage just wants her to pick a dress and stick with it.
I envisioned you in a form-fitting dress.
At this point, I'd be telling them, listen, entourage, you can have your opinions about the dress, but maybe let the bride have an opinion and voice that opinion before you voice yours, because clearly your overhyping is what's causing issues here.
Having this dress on surprised me.
Oh,
It's a little more sexy, but it's just not my style.
okay. I was about to say, I think they might have won with the fitted dress, but no, she doesn't like it. You comfortable, man? He's sitting on my damn hand.
Yeah, he does that.
Form-fitting on you is spectacular.
Cecilia, what do you think about this dress?
You're mad because I'm touching your feet, but you're the one who put them
I
there.
do like to shave.
A good Southern girl is always supposed to mind her manners. But honey, when push comes to shove, you gotta shove right back. I'm getting the feeling this isn't your dress.
But he's getting so mad,
coming up.
and I can't do anything. He's literally the one who
Call
laid
you
it.
the next day and say I canceled.
Just move your hand out of his way. He doesn't know what he wants. There he goes.
June knows all
He got mad because I moved it.
He doesn't know what he wants.
now she's on the verge of another mistake.
I think we're done. It's something that I probably would call you the next day and say I canceled that dress.
Well, she said this is not her dress. I knew it. I knew she was not excited for that dress. Okay, go down there to the end. That dress has got cap sleeves, and that dress is what she's describing.
Falling in love with a dress is like falling in love in real life. You just either feel it or you don't.
So if she doesn't love it, don't push it, move it on.
Her family's next pick is a beaded silk ball gown with cap sleeves and bow detail.
You done laying with me?
What do you think?
I'm liking it. I'm thinking it's beautiful.
Yep, he's done with me for now.
We need you to be excited about the dress. If you don't love the dress, you won't go out there and show it.
No, I'm really thinking it's a beautiful,
But I'm getting a but.
it's a beautiful dress.
So, does this dress?
Saying
See, now I'm gonna struggle with getting the sides even.
Him and my sister have been friends since they were 5, and I've always been like just the little sister. But my sister got married, and that was the first time he had seen me since I was 13, and he was like, "Whoa, she's grown up." My wedding is going to be like a woodsy, wintry wonderland. I'm ready to see my dress again. A lot of emotion. Just hoping everybody likes it.
I have not seen it.
But he paid for it. Oh. Me and my dad have a really special relationship. However, he can be such a serious man.
Is that what you're planning to say?
Yeah.
Let's get ready.
I can already feel how much of a douche the dad is. He's wearing yellow sunglasses.
Gross.
They are black Ray-Ban sunglasses with yellow lenses.
What do you think, Dad?
Turn around. Turn around.
He looks like he wants to be Tony Stark.
He probably does.
Are you crying? Okay.
Aww,
Oh, is he crying?
he is.
See him get
Absolutely
emotional.
weak
He's
for
very
his
weird.
child.
I'm just excited to hear what everything really is.
As Bride Hillary and her dad embrace their feelings.
Aw.
Back upstairs, Bride Cecilia is always thinking of others first.
I think you look stunning.
So disappointing her mom and mother-in-law is the last thing she wants to do.
I like to please everyone, but I don't see how that would ever happen.
I'm getting the feeling this isn't your dress.
No.
Really? I'm so shocked. I'm almost heartbroken. All I want to do is make Cecilia happy. And Cecilia, she wants to make everyone else happy. I think I have the perfect dress that will please everybody.
Lori's pick is a sparkle lace fit and flare gown with full French net skirt.
Wow. It's pretty. Very pretty. I'm just absolutely taken back. Still feel like I'm a princess because of the food. I'm pretty nervous to hear what they have to say.
What do you think of this, Cecilia?
This is not what I came in here thinking I would get, but it still has some Cinderella princess moves.
Yeah, it's like a modern princess.
Right. I absolutely love this dress.
Kathy and I were so set on
Ah, there it is.
sitting. Only see one problem.
Hi, Spooky!
Your fiance is not the most graceful gentleman in the world. See, you're gonna have to watch his step it up. She looks stunning in that dress. What do you want to do now? You tell me.
I want to get jacked up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty dress.
Oh my god, I think it's beautiful.
She looks like a princess.
It's absolutely perfect. It feels great to know that everyone
Aw.
deserves this. I can't
That's a pretty dress.
feeling.
You are the
It's a good compromise between what they both wanted, too.
She deserves it. Bless her heart and bless that child's heart.
Hi, Kurt.
Cecilia, open up.
What are you doing?
Our nose.
What are you doing, big boy?
It's a treat to see you.
Happy. This is why I'm waiting.
That's it. That's the dress.
Saying yes to this.
How are you doing, Spooky?
I definitely feel the bridal moment finally, so I'm pretty excited.
Coming up,
I think it's gorgeous.
I've heard that before.
At this point, I wanted to cry.
Bride June has a history of changing her mind.
I bought big dress.
He just plucked that out of his own tail.
But with only 3 months left,
I knew it. I knew he'd do that.
At this point, I wanted to cry.
Pampered.
See, she's so ready. Instead of putting her in another royal, blingy gown, what about this? It's simple.
What a spoiled little boy.
Yep, that's my cat.
Simple and classic. And let
I don't think my knee's gonna recover from him waking up from his dream.
Remember that time you laughed at me about Lucifer digging into my surgery scar?
I still laugh about it.
Shit.
And Tiger is constantly getting me in some way or another.
A teacher canceled class because their car got buried in snow. And Spooky says hi.
Hi, Spooky.
So I may have snipped a little bit too much.
I've heard that before. I don't
But you know what that's for? Glue.
Yep.
That's what glue's for, baby. Alright. What do you think? It's not even yet, but
You're getting way closer to an actual recognizable shape now.
yes.
This is going well so far.
So no cutting open dead bodies today. Good, good, good. They were gonna be going to a cadaver lab today.
That's kind of sad. You're missing a field trip.
Spooky did not want to go. Excellent, thank you.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You're getting there.
Mm-hmm. So I think in.
Yeah. And more. The nose sticks out more. So
The
you're
nose
gonna
sticks
wanna-
out a lot.
Yeah.
So I think so.
You're gonna want to come inwards more.
I think so. So
And I think you need to cut it more upwards to where you get more of the smile shape.
so kind of like this side.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I don't think it's a straight line either. I think it's a curved line
No, I know
for
it
the
is.
muzzle.
Like that.
I think you're doing it too far out.
What do you mean?
I think it's closer to like there, where it like dips out.
Well, I'm just looking for thinning.
Oh, just for thinning.
Yes, for cutting off for thinning.
Yeah, I would start there then, so you have more room to carve later. My bad. I thought you were trying to get the exact shape to start off.
No.
Okay. Scissors.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel you cutting that in my teeth.
Hearing it?
Yeah, hearing the noise and watching it happen, I'm like, I can feel that in my teeth. How uncomfortable.
Every bride walks into the salon with a dream.
I lost 47 pounds. I'm thinking I could lose another 50. I want to feel sexy.
But if she doesn't check her baggage at the door,
What do y'all think about the green?
I'm sorry, did they just collectively say they didn't like him?
I have no idea.
Raven, Spooky would like me to show you their sad excuse of a bendy drawing.
Okay.
It's not their best, I'll give them that. I don't think it's a sad excuse. I still think he's cute, but... Have you tried it with the drawing guide yet?
That's not that bad, actually.
It's really not. I think it's cute.
It's recognizable at the very least, so could have been a lot worse.
I sent them a drawing guide that I found in the back of my book.
Nice.
It's not, I think why Raven calls it, that is the drawing guide. I think the reason why they're calling it sad excuse is because it's not on brand. But I think it's cute.
Honestly, it kind of feels on brand when you
It
think about
does.
how the game is.
Exactly.
So,
Like,
just
it's-
that mix of like...
It's not the ink demon, but it's still super cute. I like it. I do. I told you I thought it was
I
super
like it.
cute. Literally. I said, oh, he's so cute in the text. Also, like these.
Valia, my sister Zoletta, my cousin
Yeah, that looks more like it.
my girlfriend Quintella, and my uncle Michael.
Uncle Michael.
Or a form-fitting dress. I want to feel sexy. My wedding is 7 months away
Kind
at
of.
a museum here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
So tell me about the green.
My fiance's name is Vincent Arrington.
Ooh, bright,
We
bright
worked together
eyeshadow.
in high school.
Let me see.
When I graduated, I left. But I've
The
always
bride.
Oh.
heard
It's-
that he had
Now that's a color.
been to
She's got teal at each corner of her eye, and it is a bright teal, and then she has gold in the center.
So what do y'all think?
Except it's not like gold, it's more like bright yellow that's shiny.
There's some things that they don't know.
I am working on that Vanny head. Oh my god, look at the difference.
They don't know that I haven't seen
Raven.
We haven't seen each other in over 12 years.
Look at the difference in the camera.
I was proposed
Oh, I'd keep an eye on that. It's barely recognizable from the front, but from the back, it's
Oh yeah, it's different in the back.
ooh. I'd keep an eye on that.
Well, and I'm about ready to quit and put it on.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to quit and put it on.
Knows him because we grew up together.
The last time I saw him was in the 80s.
What is happening?
Told me this last night. I think we would have had a very long discussion.
She hasn't seen her groom in 12 years.
Let's go. The bridal shop is no place to drop a bomb like this. Is that the reaction we expected?
No one but her daughters knew.
How can a bride find the perfect dress if a wedding
This is like that bitch that kept even the date a secret.
is shocking too?
It reminds me more of the one who came in and was like, yeah, I met my husband one time when I went to a foreign country on a missionary trip.
Yeah.
And now we're getting married in a month and a half.
That, yeah. You want to come watch me struggle?
Will hopefully remind this family this is supposed to be a joyous occasion. Woo! Now that's thankful.
I'm hoping that this dress here.
We've got Say Yes to the Dress on in the background.
I'm a sucker for Say Yes to the Dress.
I prefer I prefer Say Yes South. Atlanta. Are you working on getting yourself a place? Are you working on getting yourself a place to sit?
That was my plan, yeah.
God, that turned southern.
It really, that was shocking. It was almost.
It wasn't on purpose. My hand is covered in foam. Look at my hand. I'm gonna remind you that you're sitting directly behind the microphone. You'll see it in just a second, Spooky. Yeah, but the girl who kept the date of her wedding secret, one of her bridesmaids is enlisted in the armed forces, and the day that person is shipping out for duty before the wedding. And so since the bride didn't tell her about it, she's not going to be able to make it. And the whole time she's just like, #surprise. I'd be so pissed.
The bridesmaid cried.
She
was
did.
so sad. All the other bridesmaids were shocked too because they knew she was shipping out at that time.
Mhm. I don't know how the bride didn't know.
The bride did.
No, she didn't. She was like, wait, what? Are you serious? For real?
Oh, she had told the whole group, the bridesmaids.
Clearly, the bride was not listening.
Yeah, because she was probably too focused on #surprise everyone about her wedding. It was the worst ever.
And she wanted a red party-length dress. It was not a good episode. Well, it was a good episode,
so
but
tacky.
it was...
All the dresses came from the bridesmaid section of the store.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to vacuum those off before you wash them, or else the foam will melt in your washer.
Yeah,
And I don't think it's water degradable. We can find out.
I'd rather not.
Oh, you just take a little cup and you pour some water in it, and then you drop a piece of foam in.
Well, probably not. This is upholstery foam.
Yeah, probably not. But
Kid. I'm just now seeing Spooky saying, that's uneven. You bet it is. In the front, it's not as bad, and I'll fix that. In the front, it's also uneven, but I'll be able to fix it. Tiger.
there he is.
What a disaster.
He's so cold.
It's cold outside.
No, it is.
Okay, we're gonna yeet. That didn't yeet very well, but
Hi. I wouldn't sit back in your chair.
Ty.
Never seen myself like this.
Good sir. There he is.
The boy.
You know, what do you think?
He's so mad you aren't petting him right now.
Well, I think it's amazing.
The great thing about this dress, as she goes down inside, we're just gonna be able to just take this in even more.
I love it.
Tiger.
It's such a long nose.
For you, or if you're just having this moment where you're wearing something that makes you feel beautiful, maybe for the first time.
Ty Ty.
I definitely want to see something that
Come on.
will show off her new waist even more.
While bride Emma's sisters encourage her to keep looking,
No.
He's gonna be a nuisance to you.
across the salon, bride Zelda greeted a bridal by Lorraine with a secret.
The little paw that came up for defense.
Me and my fiance, we haven't seen each other in over 12 years.
He's got a little bone in his neck there that if I'm very gentle with.
No, like you're very gentle when you grab my trachea. That kind of gentle.
No.
Like, let me just shake your throat. Do you do this to everyone you like? Do it to me, do it to your cat. Should I ask your mom if you just like randomly grab her neck as a child?
I do it to myself. If that answers your question.
Hey, self-love is important.
I love the diamonds and rhinestones.
Hey, baby. Struggling. There we go. Hi, baby boy. Here he is. You very upset. I love you.
Disgruntled meowing.
Yes, I am pissing him off on purpose. I'm hoping that if he's angry enough with me, he will quit trying to get into the phone. There ain't nothing. Why is there so much fucking glue on the ground? Okay.
Oh no, he's got foam in his tail again.
I'm not surprised. This is gonna be one hell of a cleanup job. What time even is it?
It is 11:47 p.m.
Excellent.
Bride Emma has been struggling with her weight her whole life,
At my heaviest, I was a size 26.
and she was ready to play it safe with a corset ball gown
As she goes down inside, we're just gonna be able to just take this in even more.
until her sisters encouraged her to keep trying.
I don't know if this is the dress for you.
I was feeling more confident in myself.
Okay.
I was feeling my body.
So what about the dress?
See, here's the other thing about making this thicker than I needed it, is I have a little bit of leeway for mistakes.
But she will be a size 16. Emma, just the incredible shrinking
I hope you know that the microphone is picking up your phone.
Good. Continuous echo.
is an ivory lace and tulle ball gown with a very modest sweetheart neckline.
Wow. My lord.
Is that looking where it sits?
Love how it makes
I think it needs to sit here, yeah.
see myself with more
You're the only one who can see it. Like.
I know.
I was just so shocked that I looked that way.
So forward. It looks like a fucking duck beak.
I have never seen my wings this small.
And it's only going to get better because she loses.
I'm not opening the door for you again.
Centered?
I think the nose is supposed to line up with this line, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The no. There you go.
What?
You had it off by like
You're
a full inch.
so wrong.
No,
If I didn't play devil's advocate,
I'm not.
this dress is a size 16. If this is from the sale rack, there's no ordering it. This is the only dress.
Right.
And you would need to drop 2 dress sizes.
You don't have that center either.
Take that risk.
You do know that you're looking at this from above and at an angle, right?
No, it's the best I can do unless I want to just like, I don't know, sit on you.
And I'm not looking at particularly the drawn on. I mean, that's pretty much how it's gonna sit. Because, see, it starts right under the eyes. And I might put a little bit more space between the eyes still.
Yeah, there's like a good 2-3 inches in between the eyes.
Yeah.
And that's maybe 1.5 to 2.
I still think that's the right placement right there. But I do have the eyes.
Oh, so are they not going to be pointed?
They will be in the final.
Ah, okay.
Like these? Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. With the eyes actually there.
Oh, fuck. Frack.
These two refuse to accept this wedding. So unless some magical solution walks
He really does glare at that docky door like it's the enemy.
He struggles
letting
with
you
it
out
so
the door.
much.
So pampered.
Oh yeah, he's so spoiled.
He's a little prince.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that opens the door for him though.
My
I'm
question
sorry,
is,
did he
is-
just say he proposed over the phone? He's there!
Yeah, he showed up. And now is physically giving her the ring. Because yes, he did originally propose over the phone. Ty.
Vincent for the first time feels like the day that we met back in high school. I love you.
So normally I would make you go downstairs right now, but I'm gonna let you have a seat here because I'm sure y'all have a few questions. But then when we come back this time, you won't have to go.
Lord, that's so mean.
Maybe
I mean,
She just sat him down and let the family interrogate him.
Leaving Vincent with my family is like leaving him in a lion's den.
I love Lori.
You guys haven't seen each other at all.
At all.
How do you know that chemistry is still there?
The young girls like him.
I just want to make sure that my sister gets the best.
That would be good.
oh my god.
I hope y'all will be arms above again. Coming up.
this dress was a size 16, and I had no idea if it was gonna fit.
Bride Zelda has not seen her fiance in 12 years,
I was proposed to over the phone.
which didn't sit well with her family.
We still have some reservations about this whole situation.
But after the fiance made a surprise
I would
entrance,
too if he couldn't even buy a plane ticket to come and propose in person.
Lori hopes a little powwow will breathe life back into the appointment.
I'm glad that I met you today, and I'm so happy about you.
It makes me feel special.
This is not gonna be quite what I envisioned for myself, but I'm not gonna let that be discouraging.
Gotta start somewhere.
So here's to hoping, honey, love is in the air. David wanted seated.
I'm working on gluing this shit on.
So let's combine both looks with a satin fitted flare for the tulle skirt. Turn around.
I love the way it just hugs me and holds me in tight. Wow.
She's so thick. Why is she so thick?
She thick, boy.
I am dying to find out what they're saying about Vincent.
I don't know him at all.
I hate it. I wish she would turn it down, genuinely.
I guess I'm gonna have to say yes.
I think that he really loves her. We accept him into the family.
Did you think we'd ever hear that? Stella finally got her family's blessing for the marriage. So are you ready to jack up?
Check it out.
Now it's time to get your blessing on the dress. Ready to promise?
This is gonna be the most difficult part so far. Making sure this shit stays.
Why are you crying?
If I use any less than 5 hot glue sticks, we're gonna have issues.
It feels really good for me.
Because they are many hot glue sticks.
How are you gonna breathe?
I'm gonna cut. There's gonna be breathing hole.
Okay. You stopped it. I'm gonna cut. No,
I'm gonna cut into it.
I'm gonna cut.
Do you see the difference between the top of the jaw and the bottom? That bit's gonna be a screen.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
I'm gonna make that into a screen. This is a nightmare furry face.
I wanted to lose at least 50, and I completely blew myself out of the water because I lost 137 pounds.
Oh wow.
I believe now it's a 10.
I mean, good for her, but damn.
Let my weight define who I was. You know, I feel like
That's so impressive. She lost 50 before her bridal appointment. And her goal was to lose another 50 after her bridal appointment before the dress fitting.
Well, girl, don't go losing anymore. You're not gonna be able to fit in the dress.
I'm ready for it. The game forever.
She made sure to maintain after
The final.
Yeah,
Good.
before the first dress fitting.
When I saw her, I was like, wow.
Was that a live singer? Because damn, that sucked.
No, it's the soundtrack they're playing. But they do have a live string quartet in the background.
I don't hate that.
I don't either.
Glad that she had
I love a good string quartet.
I feel so beautiful, and I feel so confident, and so glad that
life's a lot easier. You got some money, you got
Struggling. Got it.
No, my favorite thing now is those people who get someone to come in and do a portrait of like the first dance.
Mm.
Is that separating?
Yeah.
My appreciation to you.
You might need like foam glue specifically.
Potentially.
Hi, Pep. Were you a menace? You're a menace. I don't trust you.
Well, it took me 4 hours to glue this head.
since I do pageants
That makes sense.
and I'm used to doing bling, I don't
Come on, keep coming up.
My first wedding, I wore black slacks and a white shirt.
I'm
My second
suspicious of
wedding,
you.
I'm going all out.
Suspicious of what?
Pep.
He's pretty suspicious.
He's sus. But also,
Her book of bridal.
Gotta remember she's getting married.
he and I have a history that I do not want
That's true.
repeated.
I'm gonna. Alright. Reorient the mic so it can pick us up pretty evenly.
It doesn't pick me up as well because my voice is lower.
No, it's doing pretty good.
Whenever I listen to the audio, I can always hear you way better.
Well, you are far back in the room.
I meant
And I told you you were talking into the back of the microphone.
It's gonna take her from the past
hi.
into the future.
Hi, baby. Oh, God. Hello. Oh, Lord, he coming.
Apparently. No.
He's just nuzzling.
That's how it always starts with him.
It's true. That is very true.
Cat has gotta stop trying to give me a nipple piercing. He's gotta stop.
He thinks you'd look good in one.
He's not wrong, but he's gotta stop. Sanitary conditions are necessary.
I would quickly like to point out how often I make jokes like that and then immediately regret it because I'm ace. That is all. Thank you.
Why are you like this? Sir. Sir?
He was stuck.
He's still stuck.
Pepper. He's struggling. He truly is. He's going through it.
So different to see you.
Yeah, he's going through it.
He is.
Being in pageants 5 years ago, I find that I do
This
excel.
cat is a
You
menace.
can't be married when you're competing in pageants, so this will be my last year competing.
It's gonna be hard to get out of pageant
Wait.
mode, but I think this probably
You can't do pageants when you're married?
I have 3 older brothers, so this is the whole reason I was ever
Is that a rule?
so my mom could do a wedding for me.
She sticks.
a budget.
Probably not well or for long, but she sticks.
Pageant dress
I wouldn't be surprised.
very different, but like a mom
Okay, Google.
is pretty.
Can you do pageants if you're married?
Oh my gosh, she's like a siren. You can't turn away. It can be tough for a pageant girl to fly away from the
No. They may not be married or pregnant. They must not have ever been married, not had a marriage annulled, nor given birth to or parented a child. Oh, that's for Miss USA.
There's no color. It's all white.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of small pageants follow Miss USA.
Yeah, because that's the national.
Is this your favorite so far?
Dang.
Oh, really?
That's
Maggie put sequins
youch.
I mean,
across the salon.
I want to know how they check that.
Who's getting a second chance?
well, I mean, when you submit, I'm sure they ask for your social. You can find all that shit from a social.
That's true. You got foam on your face again.
I'm sure I do.
My sister-in-law to be 10, my sister-in-law to be
Spooky redeemed the sound. Yeet!
my daughter Janine. Are you excited your mom's getting married?
Unfortunately, I don't think sound alerts had been.
My first husband, I'm gonna cry. My first husband's name was Khalid Trotman.
Did it play, Spooky?
Married for 7 years. We had 3 children. And when I said my vow the first time, I really thought that that was it. You make that vow to death do you part. But you never think death is going to do you part at such a
Oh, another widow.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it didn't play, did it, Spooky?
Excited to watch her start her new life. I'm overjoyed to have found my honey bunny. That's twice. My fiance's name is Gordon Harris III. First date, he came over and bought like 3 movies, and he respected that I'm a single mom. My children come first.
Yeah.
After about 2 years, he proposed, and of course I said yes. I am having a spring wedding. It will be taking place at a state in Lynchburg, Virginia. My
Okay, if you were to try it again, it should work now.
so to kind of be royal, regal, it's going to be a party.
I didn't have sound alert. That's what happens when you listen to somebody else with much thicker accents and you talk for a while. I don't have sound alert set up on my laptop entirely.
It's on sparkle on it. I would like for you to find something that makes you happy, something that I
No,
like.
it is playing an ad. No, it's not. I was like, it's almost ad time.
Nope, that's you moving around still.
Very outspoken ever since my husband's
I'm looking at it and it's supposed to run every 45 minutes.
2 nights you haven't spoken to me.
And we're at 2:15, so it should have run 2 minutes ago. Oh no! Do you know what happened last night? Spooky deleted the book that they'd been working on for 5 years.
No. Can you recover it?
No, that's why they played. It did run an ad. Okay, so Spooky redeemed yeet for 500 sound or nerd cred. And they said that they were doing it for themselves because they lost the book for forever. What are you doing?
There's paper and a pen in front of me.
That's a dry erase marker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not want me to?
I don't want you to ruin my $2 marker. Oh, that was the knife that fell.
Said I'll paint this exact one.
Put it down. Nope.
No one lets me have any fun.
What are you thinking?
Does this close properly? Nope. Okay. Ooh. Sharp.
I'll let you play with that one.
Ooh, this is very dull.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are real pretty.
You sounded like a Minecraft witch.
Because the rose that's the part of my wedding, I'm doing a tablecloth. So you want to look at what I do?
What's happening?
That is big, big swipe.
she tried on a dress and she really liked it, and then her bridesmaid immediately went, "You look like your tablecloths."
Not in this dress. You ready to go back to the dressing room?
One of the other bridesmaids just went, "You'll match your venue."
Didn't plan on getting my feelings hurt today.
I didn't plan on getting my feelings hurt today.
Coming up,
You're gonna regret
I
that
don't
you
know why.
really like it.
Duke of Win, West Virginia.
You don't like it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be here for a while.
bride Maggie
Yep.
was hoping to steer clear of sparkling
Pageant mom is not happy that her daughter is getting married because she will no longer be able to do pageants.
in the bling ring.
It will be hard for me to let go of the bling dresses. This is where I feel safe.
If for a pageant, Maggie would be sharing that stage with other girls. But this is
I hope you
her
didn't need
wedding,
this.
and she
I
is the
don't.
star.
I didn't think so.
Otherwise, I would have said
Bling
something.
out of her system. Consultant Melissa starts with the bride's choice.
I'm having a good time.
Ivory column dress with bling,
Good for you.
and sheer beaded overlay.
It's kind of a revised version of all my pageant dresses. I
Ooh.
love it.
Ew.
What about I hear it? I can hear it beeping.
Tell us what you think.
I really like it. I love that there's bling. It's interesting and intricate.
I will probably try to drag her away from the pageant look.
I think you're gonna regret picking that.
Four children. She's the only girl. I am Amber, and we're looking for her wedding dress, not a pageant dress. Honestly, Maggie.
Oh, never mind. Mom's trying to get her away from pageant because Bride is most comfortable doing pageant after doing pageant for years.
Hard to hear the criticisms about your
That's
dress or
backwards,
happening.
but alright. Usually it's
Do you
the
smell
opposite.
that? It smells like trauma.
Free aside, bride Maggie heads back to the
Yeah.
dressing room. Meanwhile, across the
Burning
salon,
foam,
widowed bride Latoya
backwards relationships, and Raven playing with a knife.
Black and a white shirt this time. I want to shine.
Damn.
and her assertive sister is standing in the way of her second
Feels
chance.
like a groupie soft vacation in here.
It does. It is. We're simulating a grippy sock vacation.
Oh, I should probably take the drawstring out of my pants.
Yeah, probably. But be careful with it.
Listen.
My house isn't sloped.
I love the bead work on it.
Bride Latoya's pick is a satin draped dress with a modified
No, but the chairs do roll.
details.
I feel like those are both in the wrong direction.
No, so in the groupie soft vacation, the chairs both roll and tip if you apply too much pressure on them, so that you can't hang yourself.
This dress. I love it.
Is this what you envisioned?
Yes. I believe that this is the one. And you feel like a bride. Really? Why not?
It seems like a common wedding dress. I don't think that this is the wedding dress for you.
You don't look like a bride, because this seems like a common wedding dress.
She deserves something better.
I know you love her. She's been through a lot. But she loves this dress.
And I think that's I love this dress.
I plan on using that paper at some point.
Head back to the dressing room and think about it.
Okay. My bad.
My husband passed. My sister Sherelle, she stayed by my side. But today
I'm trying so hard right now.
Bride Latoya is left feeling defeated. Across the salon, bride Maggie and her mom are in a tug of war between pageant and bridal.
I really like it.
I think that you could win Miss Virginia.
It's easy for pageant girls to get hooked on bling. So I'll hold a traditional lace and tulle dress, which will make mom and a gang happy. With just a touch of it. Because let's face it, it's hard to stop the culture.
Yeah, this is awesome. Smells gorgeous.
My shoulder is starting to cramp up, so I'm gonna.
I love it.
Ouch. So if you're not in class, what are you doing today, Spooky?
I would like to see a different look for you. She's worn sort of the same dress in the competition, and no, it did not look bridal.
You don't like it?
Do you have a dress hanging in your closet that looks kind of like this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to wonder if
Lord figured out the problem.
isn't just
Do you have a dress hanging in your closet that looks like this? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and starting her new life as a married woman.
You want your wedding to be the ultimate pageant, or want it to be something else?
I'm conflicted. It's the final chapter of my gown buying experiences, and as sad for me to realize that my pageant days are behind me.
If it was thinner, I would say that you could get like a really big hair clip and just kind of.
Makes you feel special.
But I don't think there's a hair clip big enough to hold that.
Bride Maggie
Spooky has a class in 40 minutes. Midnight? You have a class at midnight?
Overnight classes?
Well, they're nursing.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ouch.
Are like icebergs, and they're gonna keep sinking our ship unless we swim away.
Good luck,
This just
Spooky.
came in a couple of days ago.
This is just an Oliver Lace.
I love how it closed caption good luck smoothie.
I'm doing my best.
So it's the Google live caption.
Screams bridal.
It's especially doing its best.
It's less intense, but it's equally traumatic.
Hey, same! Suki said that they're usually up till 4 a.m.
Same.
Please don't break my ruler.
It really
Not
doesn't ring
Okay.
any patterns.
if it's
Well,
in holes.
That's why we're
I just don't love the idea of a blade running against it.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you can keep playing with it, just please be careful.
You said you don't like that, so I'll stop doing it.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Well, I don't want to take away your fun either. I wanted to convey my worry and then let it be that. It's
This is
a
an odd shape.
it's a clothing ruler.
I've made such strong friendships through patterns, and it's been a lot of fun for me.
So,
It's so
yep.
weird.
Nice.
I use that to measure my bra size often.
It's a good weird. Oh, yeah. It looked very
I perfectly measured it to my wrist without pressing the button. None of this sucked back in when I pressed the button.
Impressive.
It feels impressive.
I'm ready to close those doors. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, you're welcome. As bride Maggie basks in bridal glory. Downstairs in alterations, a bride arrives with plenty of support.
Hi, my name's Christina Benitez, and I'm 40 years old, and I am from Florida. Today I brought my sister Lita, my niece Maddie, my significant mother-in-law Alicia, and then my good friend Hal.
I wonder if my left wrist and my right wrist are the same size.
We've been together 5.5 years.
Probably not.
We met
Now I
because
want to
he
measure
was
the
on
difference.
the same time I was. Kind of like had this weird connection. He's 10 years younger than me. The wedding is a little over a month away.
Right at 6 inches.
6 inches.
North Georgia. The ceremony is going to take place on the terrace overlooking the vineyard. We wanted it to be a huge celebration.
When was your last alteration?
3 weeks ago, I thought it was like tough. Like, I can just go get slow, it won't be a big deal. And that was the first time it hit me that my mom was no longer with us. My mom passed away 17 years ago. My father passed away 4 years ago. And the wedding process without my parents has been hard.
Wow,
At
impressive.
first.
I figured your dominant would be bigger.
You gotta remember that my dominant has recently been through trauma, so I've lost some muscle mass in it.
Bride
Fair
Christina's
enough.
A-line gown has a sweetheart neckline with bling around the bust, ruched bodice, and train.
I love it. Do you feel like a bride?
I do feel like a bride. She looks elegant and beautiful, and she deserves every moment of this.
Also, I've broken parts of my right arm more
Feels really good.
over the years. Because I broke my right clavicle, and then that injury was in my right shoulder, and then I broke
Getting by with a little help from her
fractured
friends, bride Christina is ready for her big day.
on my right arm.
And back upstairs,
Sleepy.
widow bride Latoya wants her second marriage to include her first wedding gown.
Is this what you envisioned? Yes.
But her sister's tough love is zero help.
It seems like Tom's wedding dress.
That's sweet, though, that she's trying to include parts of her first gown
I
into her
think
second.
this one might be more of what
Because she's a widow.
Oh, I was like, okay.
This isn't a divorce situation, this is a she's a widow.
Widow.
He passed away. They had 3 children together.
Aww.
too much. I don't feel as
And
good as
this-
I felt in that satin dress.
This new guy has really respected that she's a single mother and her grieving process and everything. So,
Good for them.
it is good for them. We stand healthy relationships.
Love. But today, it's all over.
This looks like a uterus.
It's the first time you're getting married in a wedding gown.
It does.
So it has
Just
to be
without any
special for
ovaries.
you. It can't be special to me anymore and everybody else.
So if that dress makes you feel special, by damn.
Closed captions heard effects of a uterus.
Coming up,
Our identity started. Just can't wait to see what she looks like.
Oh my god, I'm getting married.
Not the fan. The
widowed bride Latoya fell in love with a beaded fit and flare.
I love it.
But her outspoken sister has left the bride brokenhearted.
I don't think that
I don't know why, but for a second I was so sure you were eating foam off your nails. I was like, it's stone.
That dress makes you feel special. I think that's the dress you should wear.
I do agree with them. I've been concerned with others.
The
and
gluing
now
process
mine,
takes
and it's just-
forever. Remember I keep mentioning that I'm watching a tutorial on how to do this? Yeah, it took her months to make it. Of course, she did a full bodied thing. I expect the head to take me at least a month.
I am in love with
Especially at the rate I'm going.
It's kind of amazing.
I mean, you got the basic shape so
We're
far.
gonna go
Mhm.
all up.
Bam. I love her dearly, but I want to make sure that I'm happy.
So are you ready to get jacked up?
I am.
They're seeing a dress, but I'm gonna show them Latoya, the bride.
Oh my god.
Busy?
Oh. Yes, man. Oh, yeah, yes.
Latoya, yes.
That's very pretty. She looks like a bride.
Okay, Latoya, open up.
Once again, the bright eyeshadow.
Ooh, I like her smile.
She's got a gorgeous smile.
Hot take, but I think teeth gaps are incredibly attractive.
They're so cute.
Gonna find us twice.
Also, so high fashion.
This dress, Latoya. I'm saying yes to this dress. Patty, first
Well, you want to know another reason why foam takes for fucking ever to dry?
Why?
Because it holds heat.
Gross.
season that ended, and here's another weekend.
Bride Latoya is ready to take her first steps toward her second chance. And a month after her fitting, Bride Christina is ready to walk down the aisle.
That room is so dark.
Mom and Dad, they're here with me. It's the most important thing of all. I can feel them here, and it's amazing.
Oh.
I'm very excited. Just can't wait to see what she looks like. I know she's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, damn, that's gorgeous.
It's at a vineyard.
I meant the fog sitting over everything.
That too.
I love you, uphold you, and honor you for all the days of my life.
Listen, I joined the first class today to officially acknowledge you. So I was gonna thank you. The dress is awesome and she looks beautiful.
My dad and my mom would have been just thrilled that she's found the love of her life. It was amazing.
More beautiful than I could have possibly imagined.
I hope the photographer got him kissing her head in the middle of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That's the picture you really want. That genuine moment.
And that could be very scary for some brides.
There's no reason to be afraid, Monty. They have us.
And you've got to remember, this is the most exciting time in your entire life.
Well, that and video capture is a thing. So if the photographer didn't get it, they could pull it from the video footage.
Not sure. I've never seen a dress with that kind of pattern on it.
Oh, we apparently watched partway through this episode.
Um,
I'll go start from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, I remember this one. This is the bitch that couldn't walk. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Her mom could be a
The
stunt
dude's
double.
face.
I really don't know if I like that.
I hate his face.
You remember his voice?
It's so much worse.
Say yes to the dress Atlanta.
Oh my gosh.
Look at Pep. He's being a loaf.
Hang on tight.
Hi, pretty boy.
Roller
Big
coaster.
fat loaf.
I would never walk again.
As one amazing bride tries to achieve the impossible.
The goal is to walk down the aisle watching Mike gave me hope. Hey, Mike.
Sorry, my ear is very itchy.
Bride finally reveals her true colors.
I just want to see their faces.
Oh, this is the one.
Surprise,
Hashtag
yes.
surprise.
This one of the big surprise, it's red.
Do you want your drink?
Sure.
Is free.
Okay, alright.
There are ups
Oh my gosh.
and downs.
And what I may do
I'm already feeling all mad.
is cut a triangle in this
I hate it.
so that it'll lay a little bit flatter
Make the part.
and not see how it's scrunching.
Probably the most important bridal gown ever has been. I am so afraid of letting her down.
so glad these sweatpants have
Good
pockets.
morning. How's everybody? Good. I have a question. Okay.
When a bride comes in with an impossible request,
Yeah.
can we actually say no?
No way can we say that. We've got to have the mindset that there's a solution to every problem. Just for instance, I know today that we've got a bride coming in in a
Her
wheelchair.
blinking.
She
She's
can't
like,
find the dress. She
Lori.
doesn't want to hear it can't be done.
And I agree.
We're here to find
Because, yeah, no, sometimes they really do come in with something you just can't do.
Every day.
And they've said no plenty of times. Like the brides who come in and they want a dress that takes 6 months to order, let alone do fittings for, and they got to get married in a month.
Yeah.
My name is Katie Freeland. I am 27 years old and I'm from Bogalusa, Louisiana. Today I brought my mom, Tina, my mama, Carol, my sister,
Mama.
Darla, and our friend, Haley. My wedding is a little over a month away.
wow. Why did you wait so late to
What I may do,
Well, I did
flatten the face
I ordered it off of line.
and then scrunch it back. I don't know. We'll see.
It is heavy.
Why is it important for you to have such a light dress?
The goal is to walk down the aisle. So that'll be the first time I walked in public since my wreck. I was in a very bad car accident about 3
Which
years
one's
ago.
mine? This one?
I bleeding
Yeah.
through the windshield. Car landed on top of me. So I was underneath the car for like 33 minutes before they could get me out.
When the phone rang and it was her number and the deputy called my name, I knew it was the phone call over Mother Dreads. I asked him.
I mean, 30 minutes isn't bad response time to get someone
It's
out from
not.
underneath a car.
No, it's not.
The doctors told me that.
Because you gotta be careful when lifting a car off someone because the car could be the only thing holding all their organs and everything in.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to check them over while they're under the car before they can decide if they can move it.
Yeah.
Or if they need to start triage first and then move the car
Yeah.
and work their way down.
Just been in a lot of rehab. My trainer, Mike, he's really kind of
The more you know.
Emergency medicine is difficult. You're put in situations where you have to choose, do I save a limb or do I save an organ? And not everybody understands that it was either lose your limb or lose your life. Lose this really important sense, like lose your sight or lose your life.
Tell me a little bit about your fiance.
His name is.
Or even worse, when somebody gets injured during a rescue.
Just started getting back into dating after my wreck, and I was afraid that.
I used to watch Chicago Fire almost relentlessly or religiously. Almost religiously.
My wedding is gonna be in.
And I remember there was one episode where a kid was playing around in an abandoned factory, was hanging upside down from his foot, and he had been there for they weren't sure how long, at least 30-40 minutes. Hey guys, that's pretty damn close to fatal, just FYI.
So really,
They were lucky that kid was still alive, but in order to get him out of where he was hanging, they had to dislocate his shoulder. Parents were livid that they dislocated his shoulder.
I mean,
and now she wants
part of a lot of medical training is being taught.
That you are gonna hurt them while trying to save them.
It's not just that. You have to weigh their quality of life versus just them living.
Yeah.
You have to make that choice for them because a lot of the time they can't tell you and they can't give consent and they can't pick that option because they aren't informed.
Implied consent is a very, very powerful and complicated idea, yet it always just boils down to somebody will want you to save their life. They would rather be alive to bitch about it than to not be alive.
Now there are cases where they would rather be dead.
And that's where you have DNRs.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a DNR, like, unless you have a medical bracelet on that has your DNR order on it, which
They're
is,
automatically going to save your life.
they are going to save your life.
I like this dress. I like all the details on the skirt. I really like.
Is he upset?
Yes.
The only thing about
He ducked so low trying to avoid my hand. It was great.
Oh, poor boy.
their arms. You're afraid the dress will slide down. Yes, ma'am.
Although it's beautiful and I love this dress, I'm thinking that it would probably be a bad choice.
This is
What
our
noise did you just make?
Katie faces yet another dress disappointment.
He just made an odd little sound.
Yeah, he does that.
Decided to reveal it all.
Who is my bride?
That would be me. My name is Ebony Williams. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, here she is. Hashtag surprise.
This one, Cherry.
Tequila.
No
I-
matter what happens, they are always there.
How much of an alcoholic do you have to be, or how much do you have to hate your kid to name your daughter Tequila?
Really?
Hashtag surprise.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
There
Sorry,
are
I.
a lot of surprises that I've been withholding from my best friends. We were able to come together to select dresses today, and I said perfect opportunity to just share with them. I just want to see their faces.
Ebony loves surprises.
Are you getting married? Surprise! We got a ring.
Well, my fiance's name is Steven
I wanna hear her drop this bomb on her friends, and the look of sheer disappointment on her face. She did it to herself.
Do you know what you're
Because even the dress appointment was a surprise.
Yeah.
She told them that they were meeting up and where to meet up, and they were surprised that they were at a bridal shop.
High Point, North Carolina. The venue has a Tuscany feel, and we will just light the place up with candles. Steve and I met on the 4th of July, so the wedding will be on the 4th of July. Hashtag surprise.
Look at the girl looking at the camera. She's like,
She's not gonna be there.
Yes, she will. Why not?
You should be deployed.
Did you? I mean, like seriously, you found this out already?
I'm not gonna be there.
see, I told you she didn't know.
I am a chief in United States Navy, and I will be deployed around that time.
Why'd the other two friends know?
The other two didn't.
Totally.
It was just the one next to her. Tequila didn't know.
Oh, okay, I guess.
To find
I
out.
assumed Tequila didn't know because Tequila didn't make any noise.
You're gonna make me cry.
Don't cry.
Let's just get to the dress.
Poor girl.
Okay.
She's
well,
like, I can't be there for my best friend's wedding because my best friend's a dumbass.
now we can just focus on the dress.
Hi, Kiki.
About this.
I don't know.
As long as there's no more
I love his
surprises.
little chirps.
There actually is one other thing.
Tiger.
Stop trying to eat the dog food.
Why do the cats keep trying to eat the fucking dog food?
Okay, alright.
Y'all have food.
Yeah.
I know y'all have food. You're a menace. Did you hear that?
I saw it.
It made noise, however small.
He went,
But the shock and awe continues.
Just the scream. It was just a release of air. He basically just gasped at me.
yeah.
And now look at him, begging for attention.
He lost his breath. He knocked the wind out of him.
Say his favorite color is red as well.
I'm gonna need a little help. I gotta get Lori. Holy Right ones. Red.
Look at Lori's face. Lori's like, are you shitting me right now?
Well,
Special occasion dresses in it.
in the South, it's a really big thing. You cannot wear red to a wedding. Because it means you want to sleep with the groom. The bride is supposed to wear white to indicate her virginity and her devotion.
To him.
And no one is supposed to wear red because it means you want to sleep with the groom. It's why I've been shocked those few times we've seen, like, the weddings and it's been, like, the mother-in-law who's wearing red.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I'm like,
Well, I would like to point out that while you know this, it's not very common knowledge.
And it's an older Southern
It's
tradition.
an old Southern tradition. Like, y'all need to understand that Raven was raised with old Southern tradition ideals, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it means, in the South, here's a little history lesson about the South. Everything has meaning. Everything. Every color, every flower, what type of jewelry, where you wear the jewelry, how big the jewelry is. I mean, everything has meaning, especially in old Southern traditions.
I mean, it even has meaning what day of the week you do your wedding on, what season.
What food you eat, at what time of day, on what day, has
It's
a ton of meaning.
Supposedly, it affects how your marriage will go if you do any of these things wrong.
The South were super superstitious.
And I was raised on that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times I come to things with a different viewpoint, especially when it comes to the South.
And while today those ideals usually aren't very, like, there are some ideals that are definitely still hammered in. There are still some old traditions. Again, going back to jewelry, like, you cannot wear a ring on your left ring finger unless it's a promise ring or you are actually engaged / married. Otherwise, you cannot wear it. And even if you are widowed or divorced, once that ring goes on your finger, it does not come off. It does not come off.
The only exceptions being if you're divorced and you're cutting all ties with your ex-husband, the ring can come off.
Or if it was an infidelity situation.
Yeah. Which that's usually the situation. Or if you get remarried. And even
If you
then,
get remarried,
if you're widowed and getting remarried, you're supposed to still wear your old wedding and engagement rings. You're supposed to wear them as a necklace, or you're supposed to keep them somewhere.
or wear them on your other hand.
Yeah.
But the ring finger on each hand has different things. Your left ring finger has a meaning of lifelong devotion. It is a lifelong promise and devotion. Right hand is long-term commitments. For example, school rings. You wear school rings on your right ring finger.
It's why I don't wear any rings on my ring fingers. I wear them on my middle fingers.
Or pointer. But even your pointer has meaning. Every little thing in the South has meaning. So if you ever come here and everybody's looking at you like you did something wrong, you probably did without even knowing. But when you're in a line of work like selling wedding dresses, you have to know those traditions.
And you even have to know the old traditions. You can't just know the
Especially
modern
the old
ones.
because
Because
have the old
everybody's going to bring in their Mima, their, some
grandmama.
old person.
Like you could have your third generation, like great grandparent there.
Because in the South, you get married young and you have children young, and your children get married young and have children young.
That's why it's such a trope for Baptist kids, like 1 year, 1 ring. What's the phrase?
I can't remember it.
But it's the idea that once you go to college, you have 1 year to find a husband or wife, whatever the situation be. That's exactly why.
Well, it's more for the girls. The girls have a year to try and find a spouse.
Yeah.
Because past that, your mother's going to start looking for you.
Yeah.
And you're really not going to like those options most of the time.
Yeah.
Because your mother's only going to know her friends' children. And once you grow up around them, you probably don't like them.
Yeah.
College is the best chance for girls to get married down here.
Yeah.
Because you're more likely to find someone who's open-minded and not stuck in their ways like your mother's friends would be.
Yep.
And it's also the best chance to find a boy who's independent and not still attached to his mother.
Excellent point. Again, this is old traditional stuff. Like, we're not having our moms pick out unless they are just that traditional Southern. We're not having that happening on the regular. But
Oh my god. I hate that dress. But also, if the bride wears red at her wedding, it often means that she's going to cheat. It means that she isn't taking the wedding seriously. It means she's a whore. That's why brides aren't supposed to wear reds.
she's wearing it just because she likes the color. Like, it doesn't matter what color you wear on a Sunday anymore, but to funerals and weddings, it still very deeply matters. Not to the point of, like, everybody's gonna stone you for wearing red, but a lot of the older women are gonna be judging you hardcore.
I don't know, you remember, my great-grandfather died about 1.5 years ago now, and his funeral was in January. We have some pretty selfish cousins who decided that they were going to show up to the funeral and cause a scene. They've ruined about 7 family occasions before this. So my great-grandmother had the pallbearers ready. Well, the wife of the cousin, she showed up wearing a veil to the funeral. There are very few people who are allowed to wear a veil to the funeral.
Again, this is a very old tradition, but there are still families that practice this tradition. Just quick disclaimer.
Yes. Only the widow or the mother is allowed to wear a veil. Or, like, maybe if they were, if they were engaged. that would be appropriate. But, like, not the girlfriend unless it was serious. And most times the family only considers it serious if they have, like, children together or if they're engaged. So, she showed up wearing a veil. And my great-grandmother told the pallbearers that if they tried to start a scene, they were allowed to drag them all outside and beat them until they left. And then leave them there at the church if they couldn't leave on their own.
She'd never walk again.
Because she was serious. They were not allowed to ruin my great-grandfather's funeral. And yes, my father was ready to hit a woman.
This dress has the coverage. It's lightweight. It's got all
Because whatever the widow wants
The widow
happens
gets.
at the funeral.
Yep. Welcome to Southern Sensibilities.
Vanny,
I am blown away when I see myself in this dress. I love the details in the skirt. It was the perfect one.
I'm kind of waiting for Spooky's reaction to all this, but I think Spooky might be back in class.
I really like
Probably.
this one because I like how the top is. So I feel more comfortable and like it's not gonna fall.
I love that neckline on you, Kate.
I think this one looks like something that a princess probably wear.
It has flash.
That dress is gorgeous.
What do you think, Mom?
His voice.
I can't.
It's so terrible.
I think it has flash.
That's what he sounds like.
It is. This man sounds like,
Like
he
he-
eats cigarette buds.
I've never
Like-
seen a dress with that kind of pattern on it.
He pours whiskey into a bowl and eats it with cigarette buds. And that's how he sounds.
Swear to God.
He smokes a carton a day. Not a pack, a carton.
Dress for her plan to walk down the aisle. Her mom could be a stumbling block.
I really don't know if I like that at all.
I don't know if I like that at all.
Maybe you see me standing in it.
Yeah.
Katie standing up
Ooh.
is probably the best sight in the world for Mom.
That's
We
very
still
true.
want her to love the dress too. I think she could use one more accessory. Mike, come up here and join me.
Monty is so hard for that man.
It's
So
If Monty wasn't fucking married.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Everything about it was just absolutely.
I am here for a dude being there and he's not butting his opinion in and he's genuinely there to help out the bride.
he did cry when he saw her all jacked up.
Yeah.
Special that day is going to be.
I know we're making fun of this guy, but that's honestly just because his face and his voice.
Are
He is
rough.
genuinely a good person
Down the aisle in this dress.
who is very important to this bride and is doing his best to be
supportive.
yes.
What if I'm not able to get
I mean, shout out to him. He's just her physical therapist. He's
I mean-
just her physical therapist.
He's been with her for a few years as a physical therapist, and
Yeah.
that does generate a relationship, but he really is just someone being paid to help her regain the ability to walk. And he has formed a genuine relationship with this girl and is her friend.
Katie prepares to take the biggest
Oh,
steps
those are bright bouquets.
Feeling nervous, excited. I just want it to be perfect.
She's so pretty.
She is.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Katie's a warrior. She's a testament to what we're supposed to be like in hard situations. It's gonna be a great day.
no
I can't. Oh, I can't. Poor man.
Thank you for loving me. Not because I'm the girl that was in the wreck, but just
Look at her. She's barely even leaning on them
past
either.
everything else. And for that, I will always be thankful.
Could
I'd
you-
like to point out how much downward pressure she's putting on their
Oh yeah,
arms.
for sure.
They're carrying her down the aisle.
They are. But it
Like-
looks like she's walking.
Yes.
And
she has put a
functionally
lot
she
of
is.
work into it.
Hard work paid off.
I love her. The groom has carried her back down the aisle.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was definitely doing some lifting to prepare for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Day. This
Well, I'm sure he was doing lifting to prepare for being married.
I mean, yeah.
I want to look like the Sasha Fierce Miss young.
I remember both of these bitches.
Like my Dana.
The ball gown doesn't flatter her apple shape.
I really want to make sure
She said that so passive aggressively.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the whole episode she passive aggressively calls her fat.
And look within herself.
I need to listen to my.
I feel like 90% of the time, these brides just need new friends,
That
not a
is
wedding
accurate.
dress. They
That
could
is
have whatever wedding
accurate.
dress they want, but they really need a new entourage.
If you want a ball game,
I'm not taking any of my family members to look at wedding dresses.
Not even your mom.
No, especially not my mom. That was great. Wow.
Sorry. I just can only imagine the shit show she'll put.
hey Monty, if you could be a celebrity for one day,
She's not gonna be able to help with any part of it, so she really doesn't get to throw a fit.
She's gonna anyways.
I know, but I'm just gonna get one of those like super soaker water guns, and I'm gonna fill it with fabric dye. And every time my mom goes to open her mouth, I'm gonna spritz her.
With what color?
I think I'm gonna go with a mix of purple red, cause that will really show up against almost any color besides black. But it'll be especially prominent when I spray her in the face.
My name is Dana Maxwell.
I'd go with yellow.
And I'm from Decatur, Georgia.
Who'd you bring with you today?
My grandmother Margaret.
That's my new favorite thing.
My sister Danielle.
Spray a yellow liquid. Get rid of that potty mouth.
Mother-in-law and my aunt Bernadette.
So tell me about your fiance.
While funny, my mom wears dark colors most of the time, so I really want to threaten to ruin her wardrobe if she isn't behaving.
Please. Oh, watered down. Watered down. I'm gonna say this right now. Do not put bleach on somebody. Do not put straight bleach on somebody.
What kind of dress are you looking for today?
Say ice maker. Yeah. Don't ever do that. But otherwise,
But if you do, water it down.
water it down. I'm talking like 1 to 20 part ratio. Water that shit down.
Yeah, because, like, to clean your bathtub, you need a cup of bleach to a full bathtub full of water. If you bleach your laundry, you only need about an ounce or two of bleach for a full load of laundry. You do not need much bleach to
Bleach
do
is a
anything.
very powerful chemical.
And it's super concentrated when you get it. You don't really talk about it much, but bleach is really, really concentrated when you get it in, like, a Clorox jug or something.
Opening the cup. And it's where they make a special
Because
I
it's
thought about doing bleach, but the problem is that at some point I'm going to be tempted to spray her in the mouth.
fair enough. Fair
So-
enough. And that could cause
I
unaliving.
might do color remover, which is not as toxic as bleach,
Mm-hmm.
What's your budget for your gown?
but does taste about 3 times as terrible.
We get plenty
No
of
good.
brides coming in here wanting to look
I get people, there's a cleaning solution that I use at work called Brew Tab, and it smells like bleach. Like, people will walk into the lobby after I clean and they're like, "Oh, it smells clean up here. Oh, it smells like bleach up here." People will watch me clean shit with it and be like, "Are you just putting bleach on it?" Like, I'll, like, spray the rag and roll the pins. And they're like, "Are you just putting watered down bleach on these pens?" And I'm like, "No, it's not. Fucking smells like it, but no, that's not what's happening."
My sister Jody, my cousin Kelly, who's my maid of honor.
Oh,
My mom's best
cousin and maid of honor.
Yeah, do you not remember that?
I don't remember this episode, no. Her fiance is so tall.
23rd birthday. I thought I was just getting a normal birthday present, but it ended up
On one knee, he is almost as tall as her.
going to be at the college where we met in Hanover,
She does not reach his shoulders.
Ohio.
I think I'm ready to end stream because if I keep working on this snout, I'm gonna be up all night and I will get frustrated. So I'm gonna call this here. Yeah, want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Excellent. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you like what you saw and you have not already, please be sure to give us a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.